All right, everybody. Good evening and welcome to another fun Reeestream with Shub's Illegal Restreamery, complete with new on-point thumbnails. I did promise the TBD yesterday that I'd whip something up, and Sora did not disappoint in that regard. So then, what is on the agenda tonight? Oh, well, that starts with Mario Kart World, because Dave is, he's being Dave-like. There we go. I get everything resized eventually. So tonight we've got Mario Kart World, which means more driving, and Dave in driving sims is always, just absolutely hilarious. So that promises to be something. He is, in theory, going to be doing knockout mode, which is, oh boy, that's always going to be something else when he does knockout mode. All right, so then, while we wait, we're going to be talking about my hobby horse. I get a half hour to just, talk about me things at the start of these while I get things settled and wait for the guy to show up. And as he's Dave, God knows he's not actually going to get started on time. So what I've got for me to talk about is going back to my old hobby horse of Warzone TNO, because yesterday, after kind of having a little Vitism getting the better of me because I'd forgotten just how overly complicated the United States is, I sat down and said, what will be something that will be just fun to play during a stream so that I can kind of watch the guy and kind of keep making progress? And I decided on Vyatka because the Soviet Union has had a slight case of the explosions, mainly because of these black areas over here with the various Reichs commissariats that kind of general plan Osted their way into existence. So Vyatka is right at the center of it, and it is currently October 1st, 1963, which means there's a German Civil War on the horizon and that everything's going to explode. Good times all around. So I've opted for Vyatka, one, because well, bring on the imperialism, bring on the monarchism, but also because the Russian unifiers all kind of play like traditional Hoi 4 as opposed to the visual novel that the United States is. So it means that I can actually play while watching and commentating on Dave and not letting my sequential ability to focus, as I can give a reasonable facsimile of multitasking, but not actually that much in the grand scheme of things. But if I can focus on one thing at a time, even if I've got multiple balls in the air, I can probably give a decent effect of it. So, but there was also one additional reason, and that is the Vyatka distillery, in which we get a national spirit as Vyatka of vodka, which, come on, if we're gonna have a Hoi 4 thing going on while Dave is bad at video games, it's gotta involve alcohol, right? Especially driving, especially when it's driving related. And there's the Vyatka distillery that gets you the focus in the first place, and then there's the Imperial Potato Act, which makes it even better. You could have alternative uses for the alcohol you produce, but I mean, who would do something like that? That's just plain silly. So then, I'm working on administrative efficiency and just kind of getting ready. So where does my army stand at this point? Because the core mechanics of the Russian unifiers are: you build up your army the little bit that you can because you have no manpower to amount to anything. If you're an old hand at this, you will kind of get the equipment in hand pretty quickly. But still, Okay, so I've got enough. So yep, we need some fighters. We can shift our production over in that direction. So with all the Russian unifiers, all the armies are very threadbare. They go to war with what they got, basically. And I have tried to kit out the best force that I can. I've got, at the moment, 10 divisions with another 3 in the pipe. So I'm just going to deploy them. Attach them to this kind of training force that I have over here. And the core mechanic for military stuff until the German Civil War really kicks off is you are down here in this raiding and looting, in which you will... I'm initiating right now a raid against the Aryan Brotherhood, who are, well... that flag, to begin with, that flag. And then you've got Guthrum Wagner, who... These are basically Nazi LARPers. They are Russians who have been bombed so hard and shown the door so hard that they have turned into Nazi LARPers, which they are unifiers. I have done a game before where I took over I reunited Russia under the banner of the Resurrect. Because again, Nazi LARPers, so there's not an empire, there's a Reich. That's run through really, yeah, the Vyatka, which is just, you know, a Russianization of Führer. Because, yeah, this is that kind of mod. That kind of mod. At any rate, so I've got my divisions down here that are getting ready to do their stuff down here, in which they're going to initiate a border war, which I should be able to just hit the button and turn on. And I'm training these new forces just to add some girth to my lines. Everybody's got artillery, and Madagascar's doing things. Yeah, low manpower is going to be a problem. Low manpower is going to be a problem. One division's in... Oh. Yeah, it does kind of help if I have my divisions in the right tile to do the raiding. Because, yeah, you know, just because I have 2,000 hours in this game doesn't mean I don't herp the derps with the best of them. Pull back line, yep. Let's move up there, guys. And we can launch the raid. Alright, so they've refused tribute and border war has initiated. And it's not going well. I should have given them more time to regain org, but who cares? The idea is you're supposed to bully your foes. The raid fails, and we lose manpower and PP. Oh, that's not great. That's not great. So then... And there's a dead Fuhrer. So, Hitler has survived until October 17th, 1963, which means that there should be a clean and totally non-violent transfer of power to his designated successor, Albert Speer. Well, that's how it should be, but you know anything about anything related to this game, you know that's not going to happen. Also, you know, there's this thing right here, the Ordenstadt Burgund, which is incidentally, this is what, like, my ultimate LARPing fantasy, if I not even Dave is so unaware that he could be tricked into doing this, but getting him to play Burgundy would just be amazing. Getting him to play this and play Burgundy just because of the mechanics of it, which well, we will see if I can do a Burgundy game as part of this pre-stream sort of warm up. Just getting ready for the Reeestream library. So, okay, so we are now in kind of free fire zone, so I'm going to be able to actually, like, reorganize these forces. So we are going to move these new infantry forces over here, and then we're going to move motorized over here. So we're going to have two motorized divisions with which to do some snaking and just cause shenanigans. And we're going to put these under our... Do we have a cavalry general? I cannot remember. Infantry... Granatov is an infantry leader who really should be used on our infantry army. My infantry army. Penko... Bayargan... So the answer to my original question is no. So, yep, this guy who for training, and then this force, which is going to be the main field army, is going to be put under Granatov, and then get to the renaming tism. This is going to be the Imperial Field Army. This is going to be the Imperial Motorized Corps. Alright, and we have 90 seconds until Dave is supposed to start his slideshow, which, that ain't happening. That just ain't happening. That just ain't happening. Insufficient resources, what am I lacking? I don't know what I'm lacking. Okay. Need CAS and whatnot, but I just don't have the fighters. Just do not have the fighters. Okay. From the Imperial Council, utilize the Okrana. And so Europe starts coming apart at the seams, as with a dead Hitler, you know, years and years of repressed national politics just explode. Come on. Okay, yeah. And things just exploded. The explosion has begun. A super event, as you can see, you've got Spears Germany, and Bormann's Germany, and Wehrkreis 19. I apologize, my German isn't good enough to say 19 in German. And then you've got Göring's Germany, and so you've got the three contenders, and then you've also got Heydrich's Germany, because Heydrich wasn't blown up in Prague in this timeline. And then you've got all of these demilitarized zones as things get very spicy in the Reichskommissariats. And we have now hit our allotted time when Dave should have turned on the slideshow, and of course, slideshow is not turned on. And all the Germanys go to war with each other. And Burgundy has declared war on France. Well, Vichy France, what's left of France. And, yeah. That's... Hungary's doing things. So does Hungary actually have a focus tree? It's not clear. Apparently not. But on stuff that I know have focus trees... Yeah, so if it's got a focus tree, it's got stuff going on there. Okay. And pretty much everything in the east is just turning into a giant red zone. Yep. Sounds about right. The bombings stop, as one of the background pieces of how this has been working in TNO is that basically the reason why everything is so screwed up in Western Russia is because basically constant bombing by the Luftwaffe, as they basically do what the UN Air Forces in Korea did just for 20 years. And they're basically doing the same things over here too. Yep. Remove Luftwaffe terror bombing. So minus malices for monthly population, construction speed, production efficiency, growth, end cap, free repairs, and consumer goods. All gone. All removed. Oh yes, the Russian bears, all of them are awakening. Good stuff's on the horizon, you know, aside from all of the war and whatnot that's going to be coming in the near future. Okay. I'm gonna just extend that. Extend the line so that I don't have as many supply issues because we're eating up manpower that we don't really have. And stuff is going on in the Orient, and it's very much who cares. An ultimatum has come in from the traders in Vologda, or is it Samara? No, it's Samara. Yes. So then, gonna stop that and move an army's worth. Well. Move half the force down there, and we will not back down so easily. Those forces have arrived in great strength and accomplished their objective. And we'll get back to training. They're up to snuff in the South African War. Kicks off, which again is... It's now... Yep, and Dave's just late. Nothing being missed over on Dave's side of things, so... But yep, South African War as, well... You see the entirety of the sub-Saharan former colonial empires of Britain, France, and Belgium have turned into a massive, Reichskommissariats. Also, you may have noticed Lake Congo, because, yeah, you gotta love that mega engineering and that insanity. Unfortunately, the thing that a lot of people know TNO for, which is Atlantropa, which is the damming of the Straits of Gibraltar, that got nuked years ago in patches. But yeah, another big scripted thing is South African War. So you get to go fight Nazis. You get to fight Nazis in the southern tip of Africa. So good times all around. We are not going to get to fight Nazis, but we are going to get to fight communists, which is a close second. Oh, also, no, we're going to fight the Aryan Brotherhood, too, probably. So, there is that. So, those are not precisely Nazis, but they're close enough. Utilize the Okrana. We now have a spy agency. Huzzah. So, then... This will get stability, power, PP reduction, and efficiency. I will take the PP because everything is powered by PP on the special systems for the Russian the unifiers. So yeah. All right. All right. Democracy in Europe. Nonsense. So what's the OFN up to? Oh, it's... Okay. The OFN is sort of like... Think NATO. Just think NATO and you're in the ballpark on what the OFN is. Oh, and also Britain is exploding because Britain was forced into Nazi orbit. And there go the Eastern Territories, and that's a lot of free Britain. And yeah. So RK Ostland has disintegrated. RK Ukraine is dissolving, and RK Moscovine is well, it'll soon be dissolving. And then there's RK Caucasian, which is it's headed for bad things. And you've got an Armenian breakaway state already coming out of it. So yeah, it's not looking good for the Nazi Empire. Not looking good at all. Alright, so Dave, where are you? Where are you? Not that I particularly want to look at your slideshow, but I would like to make sure it's turned off. Muted, rather, until you actually get around to starting. Okay, so then... Researching that. We're not gonna be able to do that for a while. Equipment capture. Yeah, we start producing some artillery. Start producing some like native artillery. One of the things that I do kind of like that they start the unifiers with, and this is a change in since I last played the game, is that when I last was doing stuff in TNO, just go into here. It was all of the techs started with Soviet World War II things. And then they moved into the immediate post-World War II systems. While now, in this, they've got a much better smattering of you are stuck with Russian not Russian, with German WW2 stuff. And then you have another layer of the late war stuff. But with some things, like the M46 and the ZPU2 on this particular page. And then you don't really start getting truly Russian native stuff until this would be the 1960. So, yeah, just an interesting, good set of design, I think. I think that was a good change. All right, so what's Dave saying? Good evening, everyone. I'm quickly encoding a mind's eye highlight for everyone. That would imply people care about mind's eye. That's Dave's problem. It implies people care about it. Because I don't know about anyone else. I watched it. I watched the second half of it, and well, Dave's natural enemy is driving and stealth. Those are his two natural enemies. Both of them are by themselves enough to just be a recipe for hilarity. And mind's eye's got both. And Dave just, he was not having a good time of it. He was trying to laugh at himself, but the baby rage got the better of him sometimes. Okay, back to the grind. All right, so then this is a is investigating leads is a minigame, and I don't remember exactly how to do it. So I'm just gonna go with what feels right and hope like heck that I'm remembering correctly. Okay, engineering. Computing machine. Alright, continue the search. People czar. Muck Taylor over in Dave's chat with absolutely spot on observation of what's taking Phil so long. He's late AF. No, he's really not. He's kind of on time for him, honestly. It's just what he does. It's just what he does. He usually actually like means to get started by about 8 o'clock, which to his mind means turn on the slideshow. And yeah. If he doesn't turn the slideshow on until 8, then that means he's gonna do the night pre-stream until 8:30, and oh my god, we are still probably a half hour away from at least from any like actual Mario Kart gameplay. But at the same time, that means another half hour of TNO, so I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing, because his gameplay is going to be atrocious because it always fucking is. All right. Factory explosion means I screwed that up. Screwed it up, lost some stability. Not cool, not cool. The chase. Try to cut him off. He will talk, they always do eventually. Yes, in theory. In theory. Moderate success for the Okrana, which means they do stuff better. So wish they would implement some of those wacky avatars that people come up with in photoshopped images for spies. So I'm going to just assume that, well, Semyon Voroshilov that's a couple of names with some weight in this period of time. So we're just going to go with Lava Romanov. Cousin Laver is going to be made into an agent, or top agent, in fact, and tasked with running the internal secret police. So, Laver, do your stuff. Do your stuff. Okay, so then where is my Air Force? 2 fighter wings that are slowly getting their crap together. Alright, so we're gonna put these guys on. Working on training up, and then they are also gonna only do it during the day so that they have a slow, we don't lose too many aircraft. Freed up some factories. Detail court. And so we come to the last focus tree in this segment of the focus tree, and this is going to the glory of the Empire has been restored. This Vyatka has become a model principality. Yes, I suppose it has, and by the relative standards of who our neighbors are, which consist of the Nazi LARPers, the Orthodox bishopric that we are going to annex, the schizophrenic guys who give us TikTok Taboritsky, Tatarstan and Bashkortostan, who are both intended to be eaten, and Samara, who are led by Andrei Velasov, he's got a deal too. Vlasov has got a deal too. An interesting deal, I think, but a deal. In that he was a Soviet general who ended up heading the Free Russian Army that was a Nazi proxy, and was stuck between a rock and a hard place of once you start fighting the Soviets, you're persona non grata and can never go home again. Okay, and there we go, as it's 8:02, and Dave, of course, turns on the slideshow at 8:02. Yeah, stream starting now. No, it's not, Dave. You started the slideshow. So, yep, I was editing and encoding. Dave doesn't really edit. I mean, he edits in the same way that I do, which is not at all. I mean, I slap together. I mean, my editing on the little derpy AI music videos I do, it consists of creating a background image, dumping it into DaVinci Resolve, setting the clip length to the duration of the audio clip, and calling it good. Because I actually build all of the text into it in Paint.net before I export it out. And then I just do subtitles, which is still more work than Dave does, but it's like not, to call it editing is being flatterous of oneself. Flatterous should be a word, but I don't believe that it actually is. So do I have anybody I can bully? No, I do not. So,
I'm in the corner of corners.
All right. So the Ural military district has declared war on the Vorkuta corrective labor camp, which we're about due for Durlawanger meeting his fate too, which will be fun. Okay, so then train our troops. Yeah, I'm gonna save up for that. The 14th Army won in the Philippines. Bormann has defeated Verkreis 19. The fascists are on the march. Which, is kind of fitting because Dave, the hate army marches on, as the song goes. All right. Yep, and then just war. The state of the world is of Europe, at least, is war. Okay, so the Red Revolution in Greece, a bit of Hungary. Oh my, that's not good. Well, given the context of this world, it's actually maybe not that bad, all things considered. All right, so then put that factory back over there. We slowly build up our industrial base. For the war that is coming, because we don't have a ton of resources left as far as manpower goes, because manpower is the great limiting factor in these early stages of the conflict that is to come. All right, Russian Eagle flies, which means we get which means we're gonna be getting a new focus tree soon, because stuff's gonna get real fast. There's Dave's AI mug, which just that tells you how old it is. The quality of those images tells you how old that slide thing is, because those are probably Dolly. Those might even be Dolly 1. Or maybe even Stable Diffusion nonsense from like mid 2023. Well, early 2023, honestly. As, you know, we can create, as like you see in the thumbnail of The Hunt for Moby Dent, that was a Sora-ism. That derp face was Sora came up without a reference image, which was, I was genuinely impressed by that, because that is very much a Dave derp face. Okay, so now, all right, climb out of the pit. So, yep, the begin the reclamation. So then, okay, we have a reasonably strong military, so my plan, which is always dangerous to have one of those, is, and I'm gonna, you know, this is why for you save scum. If you're not on Iron Man, you save scum, because why the heck else are you doing it if you're not gonna try to save scum? So, plan, rush the Western Reclamation, because if it does what I think it does, it'll give me the ability to go after Tatarstan and Bashkortostan. I apologize to my Russian pronunciations are not usually horrible, but Bashkortostan is just really tripping me up. All right, so we'll see if I can blitz the Western Reclamation and see if that actually lets me like do anything. So train our troops. And insufficient resources, which is whatever. We don't have a ton of resources to invest with, but we've got lots of guns. And our motorization is getting better, so defense plan, Kutuzov. It might let us build defenses, fortifications rather than maybe fortifications rather than offensive action, which is still fine because we need him. We need him because Samara is coming for us. Bormann's Germany conquers Göring's Germany, which, well, Bormann's going to win the Civil War, probably. Ixton declares national emergency concerning Südafrika. Okay. So then, so we are rapidly approaching 30 minutes after Dave was supposed to have started his stream. You know, which, as you do, as you do when you're the guy, I guess. Okay, we'll go with the General Staff Academy. And, okay, it is the fortification stuff. So, well, I'm going to have to fortify all of it, I think. And, yeah, down here, that's border war. That's border war. Jerusalem Spear has conquered Heydrich's Germany. As you do. Scavenge for loot. 1964 Winter Olympics were a success, and the Black League. The Black League is on the march, and they prepare for the Great Struggle, which that's a meme into and of itself. All right. So then, hurry up and get to digging. Yes, yes. 64 I don't necessarily like the division org hit, but we need men. We need manpower. Manpower is the glue that, well, not the glue. It is what makes all of this work. And Dave is still not doing anything. Because of course he isn't. Alright. Tomsk, Unify, Central, Siberia. Alright, so then... what is gonna give me the most bang for my buck in these coming wars? Probably, yeah, absolutely this. That's a lot of soft attack. Soft attack is good. Soft attack fills my heart with glee. Okay, so then, while everybody's still getting stuff ready, prepare raid against Tatarstan, and take... Oh, there's Dave. Okay.
All, hello. Welcome to the late stream, and welcome to the return of Mario Kart World, which I have not played since it came out last week. I've been getting some requests. People are saying, "Hey, can we go ahead and do some more multiplayer, because the multiplayer was fun to watch you do the knockout tour." I said, yes, sure, we could do that. I'm down for that. I thought the multiplayer was good. Knockout tour only. Like, I didn't like the standard races. I didn't like battle mode, but I did really like knockout tour. And so that's what we're going to do more of here tonight. Switch 2, although I'll be using the third party.
And yeah, it needs to be stressed that the reason why he likes knockout tour mode is because he does not have to try to win. He does not have to do well. He just has to stay in the race, and if he can endure long enough, he has a chance to win, basically. It's a matter of being good at the right time rather than being consistently good, which is very on brand for the guy. Also, it looks like he's going to keep using the same damn Joy-Con holder that he's been raging about in the past, so that'll be fun.
What do you call it? I think this is like the play and charge thing, but the third party one is shaped differently. It's actually at an angle, and it actually makes the controller feel more comfortable that way, as opposed to when you're actually playing with the official Nintendo one. Although, you know what? To be fair, I never used the official Nintendo one. Let me go try it. I'm just going to actually be fair.
Oh my god.
Unfair. Let me try the official Nintendo one.
Oh, yes, Dave. Excellent use of everyone's time. And
so I might as well. Okay. And, you know, I might eventually buy a Pro controller for the Switch 2. For now,
why?
I'm not going to spend $80+ again on this console, but I might eventually.
Why would you buy a new one when you've got one that already exists?
Plastic that the Switch 2 came with, and the Joy-Cons to play. Okay.
He actually used Joy-Cons though, so good.
Already we got support Squirt Rock starting off tonight with a big burst of subs on Kick. 5 subs from Squirt Rocks.
Dave, you're doing it wrong. That was last month. That was last month that the bursting happened.
Squirt Rocks.
And you banned people for bringing it up.
So we're up to $25 to support that early. Thank you, thank you. Flat Horizons did a $5 super chat. Are you able to use your new wheel and shifter with Mario Kart?
No, stupid.
The wheel and shifter only works PC and Xbox, does not work with Nintendo stuff, so I would not be able to do that. We've got to go with Wiimote for now.
Dented field trip time.
99 super chat, Flat Horizons.
Dented field trip time.
So by the way, guys, here's what we were gonna do. I didn't even get to announce it yet, and you guys already started supporting. So thank you so much. Tonight for Mario Kart World, if you contribute $10, you can choose who I'm going to race with for the next set of races, and for $20, you can choose not only the character but the cart as well, because you could pick both character and cart, right? So I was going to make the offer, and Squirt Rocks already jumped and said, here's 5 subs. So Squirt Rocks, if you want, you can choose the first character I race with tonight and the cart, okay? Totally up to you, Squirt Rocks, if you would like to do that, okay? How are you, Jade? Good evening, good to see you. What's up, Mozzie? What's up, Kawados. Midcat 911, how are you? Yeah, I am aware that the Switch 1 Pro controller works with
deploy
Switch
the
2,
TISM.
but
Deploy
I'm
the
trying to get a
TISM.
Switch 2 feel, meaning.
Okay, deploy the TISM because I have been using the superpower of the Google search to try to get an answer to the question of can you use a G920? Can you use a G920 wheel with Mario Kart? And preliminary examinations suggest that there is a potential way to do it. Good luck with actually seeing if that works, but yeah. So in theory, there is something that might work. But, you know, Dave is gonna Dave. So, well done, Dave. Well done. That took, what, 2 minutes, if that? And we got some skip jukes.
Will be playing on, and
not even 2 minutes. That took, what?
Pretty well. I'm not going to lie.
A minute and 5 seconds. 65 seconds.
Of the Switch 2 last week, so I'm going to keep using it for now. We'll see, you know, overall if that my feelings change, but for now, I thought that the Joy-Cons worked pretty good. So, did I like the T-Pain meal? Absolutely not, Itzy. Absolutely not. It was terrible.
Oh, sorry for Dave's
really
stereo vision. Sorry for stereo vision.
Update name says I'm too poor to donate, but if I could donate, I'd at least spend $1,000 a day on my favorite streamer. Well, I'm sure Asper Gold is sad to hear that.
Yeah. Bad bait.
Your contributions since
and not funny. Didn't laugh.
Streamer. Anyway, Willow, how are you? Good evening.
Let's see here. That's most of the way to a temple.
Says,
well done,
King
Dave.
Michael hi if he's in the YouTube chat. Is King Michael here tonight? I don't know. I don't see him as of now. Jade, I'm glad you're good. Squirt Rock says start with Yoshi and I can pick the car. Thank you, Squirt Rocks. Appreciate that. We'll start with Yoshi, my favorite. Yoshi is my favorite, so that'll be a cool way to start.
Why? Why is Yoshi your favorite?
If we do a poll for Mod Pizza versus Barbecue, the fans would have a say. So I believe it was Real Life Loser in the Kick Chat had found.
Quit fucked is going to be the answer to where this goes.
Place near me that is in downtown in the town I live in, but I wasn't aware that it was a brick and mortar place. I thought it was just like a ghost kitchen. It's a barbecue place, and he's like, "Can you order from there?" Well, I already told everyone Mod Pizza is at 20, but I'd be down to do barbecue at say 30. Like I'm okay with that, but let's not jump the gun. Let's do Mod Pizza for 20 because I've
don't jump the gun on planning for fast food.
And then at 30, maybe we'll do the barbecue place.
Yeah.
Gabriel, good evening. How are you? Jade says, how about Boo tonight? Well, Jade, let's see. Like I said, it's going to be people who are contributing who are going to pick who I use tonight. We're starting with Yoshi, thanks to Squirt Rocks. We'll see who else chooses. But we may use Boo tonight. King Boo, right? Yeah, King Boo. Let's see here. Mario Kart 64 says, hey, do you think a lot of game companies didn't expect GTA to be delayed, which is why so many games are actually coming in 2026, but now they're going to go head-to-head with GTA? I think people did literally change their game release dates around GTA because they didn't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole, and now they're like, shit. I do believe that. Now, I don't know if the actual final release date of GTA 6 will affect all the games, but I do think some of the companies are like, damn, that was kind of a bad decision to hinge everything on just GTA because things change, right? Extreme Machines is, would you consider a Nintendo Switch Online emulation night during downtime? Yes, I would. Absolutely. You're talking about playing stuff on the Nintendo Switch Online, correct? Sure.
Yeah.
I love
emulated, but only through acceptable means that have been company approved by Nintendo. Right now,
I can only do one stream of Minecraft, one stream of Truck Sim, one stream of Mario
and
Kart,
scheduling TISM, because of course that's what we needed.
Because we're doing so much, I'm juggling so much, I can't even do 2 of those games in 1 week, but...
And that is why you never finish anything, you fucking idiot. Pick something, get it done. Or if it's Minecraft and it's functionally infinite, then just play it until your heart's content.
Should be good. Oh, by the way, I want to let everyone know, today, Mind's Eye, because you're all going to ask, was Mind's Eye good, right?
No, it wasn't.
Mind's Eye was entertaining for a lot of silly reasons, meaning the game had a lot of bugs and a lot of lack of polish that led to laugh-out-loud moments during the day.
No, it meant a lot of clown mode. It meant constant clown mode.
Seriously. So I think the stream was great. We actually hit the support goal, and people seem to really enjoy it. So I'm actually going to do it again tomorrow. We're going to do 2 days of Mind's Eye. Then we're going to swing back to Lies of P on Thursday, okay? But I made a
Oh, joy, 2
special
more days of
montage
that nonsense. Oh, God. It's going to
of
be
the
terrible.
funny moments, okay, that I will upload
The
tonight.
funny moments.
It'll be a highlight video that I put out later tonight. So
The
you don't have
funny
to
moments.
watch 3 hours of gameplay if you just want to see the highlights. I made a highlight reel. It's
The funny moments consist of him not being able to drive and running into things, and then acting and seal clapping as if he meant to not be able to drive, rather than just being really bad at driving. Which it did. The time it did get funny is towards the end when he had to do the stealth drone mission with the pincer drone, and his run got screwed up a couple of times because he did not understand that he had to actually like avoid being spotted. And then he also didn't understand that he had to exfiltrate the building. The drone had to exfiltrate the building intact. And he kept, he flew through a ventilation fan that had destroyed him and stopped his mission cold the first time he tried it because he didn't understand that he had to wait for the fan to stop. And he did it again trying to leave, which was kind of funny. I strongly suspect neither of those are going to be in there.
It's like 10 minutes long. It's pretty funny, I think. There you go. Okay. I just want to close my blinds a little bit here because it's actually bothering me. They're cracked open.
Of course it is.
Shout out to, this is going to be something, I don't know, egg-shaped Israel operative. I have no idea what that means.
He's been around a while, Dave.
Toxic, I apologize. I don't know what that means, but it's $1 tip.
It's probably toxic, but he's been around a while.
So we got some subs. We got a super chat. We got a very small tip. We get a membership tonight. That's Epstein, is it? I didn't know that. People are saying that's Henry Epstein. Oh, I didn't know that. I had no idea that's his online meme name, I guess. Okay.
Come on, guys,
okay,
march
Let me
in.
close my blinds.
Okay. And it is now 40 minutes since he was supposed to start the stream. And he has accomplished nothing. Because, as you do.
Man, I can't wait for our next marathon where I'm going to do my closet clean out because I got shit all over the floor now. And I don't have time to...
Oh my God, he's doing...
Put it away.
Oh my God, he's doing Closet Cleanout 2.0. He actually is
Jade says
doing
I
it.
want boo because I have a ghost in the background.
Honestly, I might just be willing to tolerate
trying to clean up in here.
the cologne thing. I might be willing to tolerate the cologne
All right. We're gonna get started
sampling
momentarily.
if it saves us from Closet
Let's get it
Cleanout
going. Let's
Stream
get some
2.0.
support. Thank you to those who already did the early support. I appreciate you. Okay? Keep in mind when I'm playing Mario Kart and I'm in a race, I can't talk with you. But in between the races, I can take breathers and do shout-outs and talk with you and answer questions and chill a little bit. You know, what I might do is end the matchmaking a little bit just to hang out and then start again. You know, and shout-outs for contributions. So $10, you pick the character. $20, you can pick the character and the cart that you'd like to see me drive tonight for a set of content. Okay?
Give me money, and
Yes, I
give
know Mario
me
Kart World has
money
There's a whole mirror
to get
world
absolutely nothing.
that you could access if you drive on top of Peach's castle and you drive into the mirror. It flips the world, and when you come out, you can drive in a whole mirror world, which is kind of neat.
So are you going to do that tonight, Dave?
Okay.
Dave, are you going to do that tonight? Because that sounds like it might actually be kind of cool. I'm assuming not.
All right. What's my favorite beer? Oh man, I don't drink beer often. You know, back when I used to drink beer more often, I liked if I wanted a light beer, I drink Blue Moon because I liked it had that citrus air to it.
Citrus?
If I wanted a real heady,
What?
deep beer, I would drink Guinness. I used to drink various different Sam Adams.
Is that?
Different flavors of Sam Adams for seasonal brews and stuff like that.
Oh my In short, your beer
Mind's Eye
takes
was
are terrible.
funny, Jay, 'cause
So
Mind's
I
Eye,
can't
it
say I'm
plays like Grand
surprised.
Theft Auto, but the plot has nothing to do with Grand Theft Auto. It's more similar to Watch Dogs, okay? And it's all right, but definitely the game needs a lot more polish and attention than it got. So the game has all these issues with the graphics and glitchiness of the gameplay. It's just kind of a silly game. It's not bad, though. Like, I was enjoying how silly it was. Not taking it seriously made it actually fun, you see? All right, let's get set up. Let me get my chair cover, and I think I need to rotate my camera. We have to do some minor adjustments before we start. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Chair condom segment. Wonderful. Wonderful. I get a little tunnel visioned dealing with when beating up my neighbors in TNO, and we get a chair condom segment. This is quality content, according to Dave.
No?
This is what you should be paying him $150 twice a day for. Because, sure. That
All right,
makes
let me
sense.
get this adjusted. I gotta get all the lights off.
That is quality content. So much quality content.
Here we are. And the camera has to flip and go to the other side.
Dave, why are you this way?
Okay.
Why are you this way, my guy?
I think this is correct. Is the bar green or blue below me? It looks green now, but it shouldn't have been green. It should have been blue. Oh, no, it's blue. Oh, I'm seeing things. Okay. All right, I think this is correct. I think now you'll be able to see everything. If not, let me know when we're driving around, see if it blocks anything. Okay? How was the rest of the taco when I logged off? I didn't eat any more taco. I didn't eat anything else. Everything you saw me eat is all I ate. So I ate the burger, and I had those few fries I ate, and I had half the taco, and the cookie you saw, I didn't take a single bite after. I just threw it all out. So.
Because, what? So you threw out a bunch of food. Oh, no, I need to hear. I need.
All right.
I'm. What? No, you didn't just say that. You did not just say it. You threw out most of what you got in your last DSP tries it.
And I had those few fries I ate, and I had half the taco, and the cookie you saw, I didn't take a single bite after. I just threw it all out. So.
Why? Why do you order so much shit and then not eat it? Even if give it to Cat is a meme, I know,
right.
But you could do that. Oh my.
So, online play. We're gonna do a knockout tour.
And
Let's start recording, actually.
knockout
Good evening,
tour.
everyone. Welcome back to Mario Kart
Knockout
World. After my
tour.
launch gameplay of the game, it's now been a while since I've played, and now it's been a few more days. The weekend has passed. It's Tuesday the next week, and people said, we want more Mario Kart. Knockout Tour was actually really good when you played it last week. We enjoyed that. So I said, all right, let's do some more tonight. The way I'm running it is as follows. Contributors get to pick my character and Kart. $10 contributors get to choose the character. $20 get to choose the character and the Kart. We actually had Squirt Rocks as our first contributor of the night, and he said, go with Yoshi, and he doesn't mind what card.
For
So
one
what Yoshis
tour.
do we have Touring Yoshi.
For one round, if you pay $20, you can pick his character and Kart for one round.
Slinger Yoshi. I didn't mean to pick him. What? I didn't mean to pick. Hold on a second. I totally didn't do either of those. I'm not kidding. Dude, are you kidding? I didn't pick Yoshi. I didn't pick the Kart. And then it threw me right into a match. I literally pressed no buttons. So it must have read a vibration input as an actual... like selection. So now I'm
Oh,
stuck
we're
with
off to a good
I don't
start.
know what it is.
We're off to a good start.
I literally don't even know what this is. All right, let's see how I do. I'm probably gonna be rusty.
Probably going to be rusty on a game that has been out for less than a week. And didn't really drift and
What hit me?
And-
I don't know what happened.
and-
I literally don't even know what happened. I went right off the track.
and he's
No
off to a
clue.
brilliant start, everybody. And the excuses are flowing. And he's going to
Zero
and he's
speed.
down the going down the long stretch, and he gets with the early drift, and we got blue sparks, and there's the flames. He's going. And he keeps running into that whoever the hell it was. Will he keep it on the road? Not really. Did get some points though, and he keeps spamming that infinite mushroom, and there's Bullet Bill, I think. And
Not so bad.
oh, riveting content. Gamer face, resting gout face in full effect. And yep, he's doing what he normally does. He is just hanging out. He's not trying to win. He's not trying to drive well. He's just trying to keep close. And through the first checkpoint, he's in 8. So he's mission accomplished.
Oh, a giant explosion there.
Such wonderful comment. Such wonderful commentary.
Oh, it hit me. I guess he had an item, and I was power sliding. I must have touched it.
You think, Dave? You think? And he barely managed to hold on to that. He looked like he was going to go off. And is he going to dodge? Is he going to stay clear of that? No, he's not. Because the rearward indicators are for people who are not him. And clips the billboards. Yep, because he started the drift late. Like, way late. At least he's not wasting the... And there, he just wasted that. So he is just having another normal round of... And ooh, so close to going off.
Oh, my lord. 2 hits in a row again.
Dave, you're still in it, and now if you fall off here, you're not going to be in it. But yeah, he's going to have to actually like start driving, because now he's going to be on the hot seat going forward, because he's going to survive, and it's going to go down to best of 12.
I'm trying to do the neutral jump, so you can do the boost, and it's power sliding.
Dave. I'm sure that's it. And of course, can't keep it on the
I
road.
have no clue what hit me there either. I can't see it. Just getting hit by wild stuff.
That's one, can't see is always a classic excuse.
Okay.
Kaboom! I've not played a Mario
I can do,
Kart
he
since
pushed me
Double
into it.
Dash, I think. So
It was the
I'm
big
kind of
bully
useless
version, and he
on
pushed
a lot
me
of
right
these
into it.
mechanics.
Nothing I can do about it.
But you know, the basic ones
Wow.
of
Well,
stay
that
on the
sucked.
road that have been around forever. You know, I can comment on those. So he's not really. He's kind of trying to pick up the speed boost by flying through those. But yeah, he'd better get it together. That worked out rather well for him. That whole melee right there. But now there's lots of stuff for him to hit, and
Right at the jump? Wow, that sucked.
and he's just doing what he does, which is not really try to win, just stay around. It's kind of a metaphor for his entire streaming career, isn't it?
Oh, man.
Dave,
Well, they certainly put it down at the right spot.
you're still in it. You're still in it. You still have, barring something really bad happening, you're going to do what you need to do. That could, you keep doing stuff like that, you're not going to be able to make it. And, not picking up the speed boost is going to maybe hurt. And he manages to keep together, and he doesn't drift through there because, big sweeping turn is the place you drift, but, not if you are the guy. And
That
yep,
sucked.
keep running into the wall. Yep. Brilliant gameplay. Gets really lucky that he didn't lose some speed there by bumping into things, cutting across with that drift the way he did. And gold shell. Yep, he's just kind of doing what he always does, where he just hangs out until he can use the pig roach luck to get to a point where he can make a run at winning. And so far, that strategy is, loath as I am to admit it, actually working.
Missed. Shit.
Of course you missed, Dave. Let's watch the instant replay there. So he comes out, takes his first shot. He's not leading the target. Still not leading, and then he's firing. Watch that again. I need the ability to go frame by frame, but so he misses, he gets behind, and then he just sinks everything into not hitting it because he doesn't know how to lead a target. So, good job, Dave. Still can't hit.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. He actually, like, that. Well, he didn't need to lead the target because he was close enough that he could just do line of sight. But.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
No. Are you ready for. Well done. Well done, Will. Well done. Perfectly timed. Perfectly timed.
Top 8, here we come. Again, I'm not trying to power slide.
You should be, Dave. You should be. That's one of the ways you build up speed.
Oh, I didn't want to throw that. It's a little sensitive.
A little sensitive?
Well, I had a green shell, and I got hit anyway.
They're
Green
not.
shell hit my shell and still hit me, which makes no sense.
It didn't hit your shell, Dave. Well,
The green shell hit my shell. Well, I had a
Okay.
green shell, and I got hit anyway. The green shell hit my shell and. Oh, that did.
okay, he's got mush mouth coming up too, which will be fun. Okay, so
I
he
didn't wanna throw
throws
that.
it. He's down to
It's a little
2.
sensitive.
There, 1 pops off, and let's see if I can get this where I want it. So I need to go back. Okay, so that right there, that's the first red shell coming in and nuking his second green shell. And now keep an eye on the green shell, because the green shell that he has left is going to be facing directly forward when he gets hit. Boom. Yes.
Well, I had a green shell, and I got hit anyway.
Yes, Dave, but it
Green
wasn't in
shell
position
hit
to
my
absorb the
shell
hit.
and still hit me, which makes no sense.
No, it makes perfect sense, Dave, because this isn't 1993 where you have to use approximations of where stuff is. You know, where graphics don't have to don't have to align with what's actually happening.
And I'm 7th. Shit.
Yeah.
What the hell? Why? It doesn't even make sense. For some reason, he got a speed boost and got all that stuff I couldn't.
There's
get.
the
That
salt.
was
There's
dumb.
the salt. Yeah, and this is what's going to happen all night. It's because
Why didn't I get the boost too? I touched the ring. I didn't get the boost.
You didn't.
Wow, I'm getting completely robbed right now. That was dumb.
Okay. You will note there he is.
Why didn't I get
And
the
he
boost
clipped
too? I touched
left.
the ring. I didn't get the boost.
He got
Wow, I'm getting
thrown
completely
left,
robbed
so
right
no,
now.
he did not touch it. I mean, he did not pass through it. He might have touched it, but he did not pass through it. Because, you know, that's what you're doing, Dave. That's just the game you're playing. That is, and for all the complaining, and that's the thing is, for all the complaining so far, he is still on track to get to the last phase. Well, he was when I started that sentence, at least. He's right there in the thick of it, and he can't hold it together.
I couldn't make any speed boost to get to the
He
line.
can't hold it together.
So I got like hit, and it was nonsense. I don't even know what happened, but I was. What happened there? I'm thinking.
You got
first of all,
hit
I had a
because
green shell,
you
and someone
screwed
hit me with
up.
an item, even though I had a green shell behind me, I still took a hit,
Oh, you
which
didn't-
makes no sense. The green shell absorbed it.
No.
Yet I still took a hit. So I don't understand what happened there. That was weird. And then there was another hit after that. That made no sense. Like I hit the guy, but then he passed me. I don't know.
This guy.
Oh, I know
This
what it was. I
guy.
hit the ring. It didn't count. I hit the ring. They didn't count it as a speed boost. Well, 5th place is not bad. All right, 5th place is pretty good. Let's see how many points I get for that. Flat Horizons did a $5 super chat.
Not enough, Dave. Not enough.
Pride Month stream and play games with popular LGBT characters. No one would do that. No one would want to join my stream because of my trolls, sadly.
Oh, no. They'd want to join because you're the one who uses a certain 6-letter word that is considered by many people to be a slur, Dave.
It's not worth it.
You're the one who wants to call characters British cigarettes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to cause trouble for anyone, so that's why I do
yes, you do.
myself.
You wouldn't cause trouble for him if you hold a grudge against him. It's just part of your natural toxicity.
Oh, wow, we got to another match right away. So the next person who contributes $10 gets to choose my next character. Okay? So if someone does a $10 contribution, we can switch from Yoshi to whoever you want.
Yeah, so yeah, give him $10 and he will change the avatar he's using in a video game.
My vehicle as well.
Many streamers would just do that because it sounds interesting to play somebody else. But you know, I there's nothing wrong with finding a character you like and wanting to play him. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem is the way the monetization is structured. And he's still going downhill, and nothing really objectionable so far. Just, again, it's the same old of just trying to stay competitive. And he ran right into Luigi right there.
What is going on?
That was, he ran into Luigi.
I took a hit, then I took a second hit.
Yes, because you are bad at avoiding people in this game, and I think he just wasted, oh, good hit. I think he wasted one of those mushrooms because he also ran into one of the princesses, I think. But look at it.
And I don't get an item either.
Tism Force, assemble! Okay, so he's coming up. Let's see. So... Okay, right here is where he should be making a decision on where he wants to go. And he's already fucked up because he's come in too, not hard. He's come in. He should be lining up to get one of these. But because of how he's kind of sort of drifting, he's going to be hooking this way. And so his only hope of getting an item at this point is if something respawns through here, but if something does magically respawn, then there's a non-zero chance that Peach is going to get it. Let's see how this plays out. And there you go. You didn't get an item because there was nothing there to be gotten. Holy moly. Yep, and now he's off the track.
I screwed up. The stupid dirt.
The dirt wasn't stupid. You picked a poor line and you paid the consequences for it.
Great. Oh, I'm done. How did they not get hit by lightning, but I did? Wait a minute. That didn't make any sense at all. I'm out already because lightning hit me and I couldn't move, but all of them were able to move.
So let's go to back to the replay. And on that previous line, let's just go back here.
I screwed up.
Yep.
Stupid dirt.
He broke the laws of good driving, and now he has to accept the consequences. So he's burning along, and he gets hit by lightning.
Great. Oh, I'm done. How did they not get hit by lightning, but I did? Wait a minute.
He got hit by lightning.
That didn't make any sense at all. I'm out already because lightning hit me and I couldn't move, but all of them were able to move and drive past me.
All of them were also hit.
No sense at all.
All of them were also hit.
One person gets advantage from lightning, yet the game acted like everyone else got advantage from lightning but me. What happened there? That made zero sense at all. Zero.
No, it made perfect sense, you twit.
Nothing you can do about that. Lightning, and then you just can't move, and you've already lost. Okay, if you say so.
Okay, so already the salt's pretty good. And we've only been at it 15 minutes. You know, we're
Can't jump under right now.
he is supposed to have been live at this point for an hour.
Flat Horizon, you said you want Kong?
And if he's been at it for
One of the Donkey
an hour.
Kongs. How about this one? All-terrain Donkey Kong. There you go. Cool. All-terrain Donkey Kong, Flat Horizon. Yes,
Oh
with
my
Knockout
goodness.
Tour, you have to make the top 20, then 16, then 12, then 8, then 4, and then
It's
win.
like, yeah, it's
Top,
Warzone.
You get eliminated.
It's Warzone. Just call it what it is, Dave. It's just basically Warzone.
DK time.
All right, so goes in. That's not actually a bad line. He didn't hit anybody. Hits that. I mean, this is an actually decent little segment. So how is he gonna screw it up? So he's coming in. Okay, he picks a double. Good job. Throws that out in front of him. I kind of expected him to run over his own banana peel. Okay,
How
and
about that?
no, Nagadugu. Okay, Dave, now you get in. Okay, and he takes a terrible line there,
Wow,
and he
I can't control him
overcompensates,
right now.
and that's how he's going to
Just
screw this up.
controlled.
And he could have tried to avoid the big-sized Yoshi, but he chose not to because, you know, he's the guy, and the guy never gets out of anyone's way, even when it's advantageous to. But he's going to just keep hanging back there. Yep. And
Oh, there was a higher area. Oh, there's a higher way to go here. I didn't know that. I just saw it. I wonder if you're gonna avoid the water entirely. 'Cause I would love
he's
to do
raced this
that.
track how many times, and he's just noticed it? Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, they call him the guy. They call him the
I don't know
guy
if we could
because
drive on
he
this keeps happening.
because he misses the obvious. I don't want to be that guy who happens to be the guy. And he's coming down, and he's gonna have to, and he's done. Well, no,
Wow.
he's not done. I'm sorry.
I
I
don't know if I
thought,
like this vehicle. That's really slow acceleration.
yeah, maybe you should have checked the stats before you chose it. Again, not gonna criticize for doing what your fans wanted, but I don't know if that was a fan pick. That was the character was the pick, not the cart. And well, there's a rabbit. And that was a decent line through that turn, and it's, you know, he's actually out not doing badly in there. He should just slide up. He should have drifted up the embankment up the banking, and of course he can't because, you know, that requires more understanding of driving dynamics than, you know, move Joy-Con stick left or right. But no, he's not for his stated objectives. He's not doing badly.
All my shells. That's baloney.
But he's gonna have to get a little more aggressive here.
Oh,
and
wait a minute.
you know,
I
not
had a green shell. He drove into me. I got flattened. How does that even make
because
sense?
you had one shell and it was on the opposite side of your vehicle, Dave. That's what happened. That's what happened last time. I'm not gonna tiz him every time you can't keep up with the details. So, you gonna use your big size powers to do anything? No, you're not. Gotta use those items immediately because reasons. All right, so he's still hanging in there though. I mean, he's in second, which again, I will give him credit. This mode does play to his strengths, quote unquote, which is just you know, keep it close until the to the aura of retardation and the pig roach carry you across the finish line. It's certainly a
I
more.
landed on his head. Holy shit, that was awesome.
the more viable strategy
Right on
to
his
win than actually driving well. The problem is
I'm Donkey Kong, and there's Donkey Kong. Weird.
Mecha
So
Donkey
now,
Kong.
am I gonna get eliminated? I might get
Mecha
eliminated
Kong.
here because I got hit by the blue shell. I was in first.
You're still fine.
Yeah, I did survive, but I was in 12th.
And again, he has the opportunity to, you know, really do some drifting and make use of those embankments, and he just doesn't. All right, and past Mecha Kong as they come down the stretch, and again, he uses that immediately rather than at a time when he could really inflict some damage. And so he does all that and didn't hit anyone by the look of it.
Nice.
He's back out in first because he's...
Blue shell again? Are you kidding?
No,
Wow,
Lightning
I
Bolt
had
and
a
then
lot
Blue
of problems
Shell.
with blue shell this race.
Lightning Bolt and then Blue
By the way, I
Shell.
lost my outfit.
Boom! Well done, Dave. Well done. Yep, keep it close, and then just let the chaos benefit you. I mean,
Wow.
it's actually, I'm annoyed at how
Wow,
effective
that's,
it's
what,
proving.
3 hits in a row? Yeah, that was straight up 3 hits in a row. Nothing I can do about it. And once again, I hit the guy with the green shell. He passed me. What's the point of hitting people with shells if they could just pass you because they get a speed boost from it?
They don't get a speed. They don't get a speed boost from it, Dave. I don't know anything about this version of Mario Kart, but I can tell you from the little bits I've watched of Dave's gameplay is they do not get a speed boost. What by get a speed boost, he means that they don't suffer the speed debuff that he thinks they should. And yeah, now he's just fucked because he keeps running into things. Because he's trying too hard. He's getting to the point where he actually needs to do stuff. And there's what, Moko Moko? Yep, I think that's what that Kana was Moko Moko. Yep, Moko Moko.
Again, don't understand it.
Come on, Moko Moko. You got this. You got this. Come on. You're far more interesting than the guy. No! What a Moko Moko. But, oh, and of course he drives off,
right there.
and he drove off the road because, of course, he did. And
New Donkey Kong? Nope. Same off-roading line.
he just
Oh
Gamer-
my god.
gamer face gaming has been engaged in resting. Gout face is at
Nothing I
max.
can do there. Yo, are you kidding? Now I can't turn. I'm done.
What do you mean
I
you
need to
can't
stop
turn?
I
You
didn't
didn't-
get any items. They completely screwed me. They 100%.
Okay, it timed tism again. So let's go back. So he's through. He's driving straight. He drifts a little bit. He gets hit.
Oh my god.
Gets hit. Throws some stuff. Wastes the sound. Wastes the loudspeaker. Drifts.
There's nothing
Hits a
I can do
banana
there.
peel.
Yo, are you kidding? Now I can't turn. I'm done. I need to be top
Momentum
4. I didn't
exists,
get any
Dave. That's what
items.
carried you
They
off.
completely screwed me.
That wasn't an
They
ability to turn. That
100%
was
screw me.
momentum.
You put a banana and then wouldn't allow me to turn my card enough to get the item. So I had no chance.
What? No, Dave.
Again.
You hit a
Completely
banana
screwed.
peel. You went
I'm gonna
off.
change my cart for sure. I don't really like this one. I want to look at the stats on it.
Oh, you should have started there, genius. Oh my god, seems like that's all I'm doing is bitching
I
about
don't really
Dave.
like it. The acceleration's awful, and the handling's also awful. You try the new one? It says good speed, weight, bad acceleration, bad handling. See, I don't like bad acceleration and handling. I was right. Bad acceleration and handling. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And that's why does he prefer acceleration and handling? It's so that it gives him a greater window on the turns because he's gonna fuck him up. He's gonna fuck him up. And then it means that when he invariably does fuck him up and hits something, it means he's able to get back up to his previous speed faster. So rather than like try to, not screw up in the first place, he wants a combination of stats that give him the best recovery, which honestly for low skill players in Mario Kart, that's actually not a bad plan. And against the AI, it's more than serviceable. But against real life people, living, breathing individuals, I don't know, Dave. I don't know. You're probably going to end up doing something that's going to be talking about stationaries again, because you're going to get you're going to be that unhappy with the results.
Well, this is new.
So, Dave, you going to say something? Anything? Or is it just me?
I was using this one before and I liked it. I think this is the one I got my win on, if I remember correctly.
No, it was not. No, it was not.
Okay. Cool. Try again. New cart entirely. New style.
And he's just kind of derping around, and actually using DK's weight through the corner is a good move. So, and he's just kind of hanging in there and dab.
I can't believe Donkey Kong dabs.
Way to steal my joke, Dave. Well done.
Broke my red shell as if I never had it. Busted it. Dude, they keep pushing me off. Literally, like 7 people just pushed me off.
When that driver bigicized themselves, they ran over the shell. That's what blew it up. You actually have to hit the shell in order for the shell to have an effect or to destroy it. This should not be hard for you, Dave. You're the one who's got, oh God, what, a 50-inch TV that you're watching this on? I'm watching this on my third monitor, which is only a 24-inch 1080p monitor. Which, I mean, if I can see it, you certainly should be able to.
Oh, flattened and now I'm screwed. Yeah, now I have no momentum.
Dave, you can't control your momentum. Not having momentum is generally speaking a good thing for you. Yes, keep posing. I know it's supposed to give you a speed boost.
I wish it was a jump, because if you use this when there's a jump, they all fall.
So is Dave actually using a little bit of strategery by keeping the lightning bolt handy? Never mind. And see, he hits the banana peel, and that was entirely on him. That's just bad driving. Which is his bane in all of this, because he's terrible at it. He just is bad at avoiding contact. It is also bad on staying on the road, because you lose a lot of speed by going off the road even for short periods of time.
What just hit me? No idea.
You were starting to drift and you ran into somebody, which, yeah. Good job, Dave. Just good job. Right, he's got a star.
You used to have a star. Used to be maximum speed. I don't think you are anymore. I think you're invincible. I don't think you get a speed boost.
I think you get a speed boost, Dave. From what we have seen you use them, what happens when you use them, you do get a speed boost. It's just not as overpowered as it used to be, like back in the SNES days. He keeps running into people.
Damn it.
Yep. Okay. And needs to get his shit together, because he's gonna be gone if he doesn't kind of keep it together. And that's not getting it together, Dave.
Damn.
That's just trying to follow the wake of chaos.
Great, I got no item.
And there's the complaint. Yep. Let's again go back and just do a little analysis here. So he's coming up, and now he's ping-ponging through here, following the wake of chaos. Okay. Right. Sorry. Tisming. Okay. Right here, he should be making his decision on where he's going to go. You got this guy here who's probably going to go grab one of the... Well, this one up here is going to grab this double. This one right here is going to probably grab that one. This one is going to grab one of those two. And this one's going to grab one of those two. This one's going to grab one of those two. So these three are going to take these three over here. So you're going to be fighting with these two here for some of this. So you need to pick a lane, you need to pick a target and work with it. The ideal thing to do is to go kind of stay left because you've got 5 people you can see who are probably going to go center right. So if you aim for one of these 4 over here, it's probably going to be there for you at this stage of it. And it's given where he's at, if it should just be a matter of pointing your vehicle in that direction and letting straight line motion take you there. Let's see what he actually does. He drives right down the middle and misses them because he's not keeping track of where people are going.
Great, I got no item.
And great commentary, Dave. Great commentary. When it's not silence, it's resting gout face.
Put on my boomerang instantly. Wait, I only threw it once.
And there's a complaint.
I threw the boomerang once, it was gone. You're supposed to get 3 tosses. The hell? I don't know what happened there.
Keep the complaints coming, Dave. And the dents are out in force as there's, what? By the look of it, $40 in super chats currently pending in the future. What? Excuse me, by the way. Sorry about that. Had hoped that wouldn't go in the microphone.
Right up the middle. I passed
That
Yoshi,
was
and then he
great.
passed
That
me
was
and flagged
great.
me anyway. So what was the point of passing him? The answer is there was none.
Yes, there was, Dave. That you can't sustain your own momentum because you don't have the situational awareness to make use of the tools you have is ultimately a you problem. And see, that's how you should be doing everything. That was a great little sequence that you kind of fucked up at the end. But you build up a lot of speed and you just worked within the system, and it took you from like 12th to 5th.
Of course, red shell out of nowhere.
Where's it supposed to come from, Dave? If it's coming from behind you and you have that limited field of vision, where is it supposed to come from if not out of nowhere from your perspective? Even with warning, it's still coming from somewhere you cannot see. Seriously, what the hell is that criticism actually supposed to mean? And he got lucky there. And there's some chaos, and he sends off a blooper. Okay.
Well, I almost never get a blooper.
Such riveting commentary. And you're still not drifting as aggressively as you should through those turns. You should just be riding a single massive drift through this entire sequence. You should be trying to milk that power slide as long as you can for as long as you can. And well done, and immediately spams Bullet Bill rather than try to use it. Wait a little bit to get positioned. Okay, and see that's what happened.
Nice, look at that power slide.
Yeah. Can you do it again? I doubt it. But yes, that's how you're supposed to take every corner, Dave. And
Stole my shell, you little shit.
Oh my goodness. All right, so coming in, he's off. Nice save, Dave. I thought you were headed off. And he still can't leave the target, so he wasted those banana peels because, of course he does. Of course he did. Okay. And that's a little baby slide, and there's an opportunity. You're gonna go up. Nope.
Whoa, Spike!
Okay.
Oh my God, what was I supposed to do? A million spike balls came out of nowhere.
No. Okay, okay, this is, all right, so, came out of nowhere. Well, I will stop it at the first time I see a spike ball on the horizon. Just past there. And right there, I can see it right there. I can see it right there. And I can also see I can see something right there that looks like it might be a spike ball. I can see better versions there and there. So that's not out of nowhere. That's pretty close to the draw distance limit right there. So keep going. Let's keep going where it clearly becomes clear it's going to be in his path. Right there. Right there. Now, I know at this point, if I am doing like I'm probably wanting to do and trying to carry as much speed as possible into a massive power slide up this bank surface, that ain't gonna work. I need to abort my power slide, tap the brakes, get off the embankment, and just cut the corner to make sure I get by this spike. Will Dave do that? No, but keep sliding, because you just saw the sparks, and now because he has not drifted hard enough, he's going to have to deal with understeer, which is going to carry him forward into right about there, if not right about there.
Whoa, Spike! Oh my God!
You meant to get it under control. I will.
A million spike balls came out of nowhere.
Those were there all the time, Dave.
I don't even know why they were there. That's so weird.
I will give him credit though. He did get his momentum under control enough that he was able to actually get rid of the understeer, which helped him avoid hitting the wall. But that was not a good look for him to be in, given where he was at. Okay, so Dave, you have gotta come get.
I don't want that.
You know, gotta run this. Gotta run this well. And you're not running it well.
That's it. No chance. Fifth. Damn.
Yeah, fifth because you did that to yourself.
That time. Fifth again. That's the second fifth place finish so far tonight. Not bad. I am getting better. Definitely that vehicles were my style. Thank you to the Gamers Asylum. Just did a $20 super chat. Says, I want to leave some appreciation. I'm enjoying your stream. Thank you, Gamers Asylum. You don't know this because I didn't post it. Because of that contribution, you get to pick my next racer and the cart that I use. So who would you like to see me use in the next one? Let me know, Gamers Asylum. And then we can pick a cart as well. Get you on the leaderboard. Thank you so much.
What would actually happen if somebody made him play one of them, female styles? Where he actually has to look at another woman. Don't you know he's married, stupid?
We're now up to 56 of support tonight out of our 150 goal, which means we are a third of the way there already.
And the begging continues.
Let's see here.
It's actually been, I'll give him credit,
he's not familiar
light
with
on
the
begging.
Racers. Oh, that sucks.
Been light on begging.
I wish there was a random select. I guess there is no random select, right? Let's do somebody different. Oh, we have Charge. I didn't even know we had Charge in Chuck. I don't know when we even unlocked him. Let's see. Jade had said earlier that he wanted King Boo for a bit. Let's do a little King Boo. Do we have a different King Boo? No, because there is no variation on King Boo. There's just original King Boo, right? Oh, and Stellar Sled, which has speed, weight. Dude, all these have high speed and weight and no acceleration and no handling. I didn't want that. Ah, I totally didn't want that.
Of course you didn't.
Now. Can I change it? No. We're stuck with this. Dang. I'm probably not going to do well. This isn't my style.
I'm stuck with it, Goob.
Well, let's try it.
Totally stuck with it, Goob.
Dr. Jedi says, if they announced a Mario Kart World Championship with 6 weeks to train, would you become a contender? No. There's no way. I'm a variety streamer. I can't just sit here and play it nonstop.
Yes, you can. You choose not to.
What would be the point
the problem
of
has
winning
always
the title
been.
if I go out of business? Kind of a bad choice, no? Oh my God, I got Boo already. King Boo gets Boo.
Oh my God. He's so bad at things. All right, so he is actually in first, so props to him. I will give him credit. So back to the grindstone. He prattles and makes money, and you know, tries to satisfy his massive greed, and I work on Vyatka. Vyatka. The crazy vodka place. All right, so he, again, aside from the kind of the normal stuff you expect from Mario Kart, he's not running terribly this race. So give it time, though. He always does. He always does.
Oh my lord! Wait, hit me when I was going that way. That's ridiculous.
You best keep that hammer down, Dave, lest you know, have to end the race early. All right. And just keeping an eye on super chats that are coming in.
One of my favorite songs.
People are starting to make wagers. You know, bounties. He's not big enough for him to care, but you know, people are still doing it.
It's an awesome remix for it too.
No more, no singing,
really
Dave. Good. No singing. Don't make me turn my music further up. Try that again, Dave, and you're getting muted. My apologies to people who don't like it when his Tism style Tism takes over.
Racer King Boo. That's cool. I mean, it sucks I lost all my speed. Now I have no acceleration with this car, but you know.
That's because you're not driving well, Dave.
Wow, no item either. That's great. I got completely owned.
Is that Mame-sama? Go Walrus Coon. No, Mame Shiba.
No, wait, did you see that? I missed the lightning because I was in the air. I didn't know that.
I think.
If you're jumping in the air, you miss lightning? Holy crap, that's amazing.
I think it's been like that for a hot minute, Dave. But again, you're off the road again. Well done.
Oh, God, he had a bomb behind him, and I blew it up.
The surprise in his voice.
It's fun. I'm about to be eliminated.
He really does struggle to process information. I don't know if that's the gin brain or just atrophy at work, but he does struggle to process
I have no acceleration,
quickly.
so I can't catch them, see? That's the problem with these carts. These carts are only good, the ones that have speed and weight, but no handling and acceleration. You have to basically stay in the lead. If you don't, and you even get hit by an item, you lose everything. You lose all acceleration and all control, and you have no chance to really come back because now you're too slow to catch back up to everybody.
It requires you to not make as many mistakes, Dave.
Nick has done a $20 super chat. He says, how about Wario and Baby Blooper? It's the meta. Wario and Baby Blooper. Do I have the Baby Blooper cart? Let's look.
Oh, good. Someone gave him.
Oh, there you go, King Boo. So let's go with Wario.
Someone gave him a meta combination that will.
Baby, what does Baby Blooper look like? I have no idea.
Odds of him deciding that he's gonna grind for this.
Baby Blooper. All right, we'll try it. I haven't tried Baby Blooper yet. So thank you to Nick, and then Lord Frog, King of Kings, did a $10 super chat. Says you need this more than I do. Kachiga. Alrighty then. Well, thank you. Between you two guys, that's $30.
Kachiga, it's time apparently.
So after Wario, Lord Frog, if you
Kachiga.
like, you can choose my next racer because I said for $10 contributions, people can choose the racers. So yeah, right now I'll do this one for 1 or 2 races for Nick, and then for you, Lord Frog, you get to choose as well. Thank you guys. We're all ready.
Lord Frog.
Way past the halfway point of support. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I've only done this stage like once, right? The ice cream stage? I think so. Wah. Wah. I'm a Wario. Wah.
Wah. Okay, that's what we're doing apparently. That's what we're doing apparently.
I wonder what this car's like, Baby Blooper. I didn't look at the stats. Wow, I can't get any items. They're all stealing the items. That sucks. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Ah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. As soon as I got an item. I can't move. I'm in the snow. Great. The stage looks amazing, but it's kind of a pain. The snow slows you down so much if you touch it.
It's the same as
the looks
dirt.
of this stage is really cool looking.
I will agree with him. It does look cool. It does look cool. But yeah, so Dave, that's why you don't leave the road, because there's speed penalties. This isn't rocket science. Or that it was.
Why am I so far behind everyone? What happened there? Didn't make any sense. I don't even know what happened.
You went off at a weird angle and you already caught up. I mean, you stayed competitive, and again, he got lucky because he was not thinking ahead. That's the. I mean, a lot of his item problems.
I don't know what happened there either.
Yeah, a lot of
it just hit from behind, done, and now I'm screwed.
Yes, Dave. Whine. That's all you do during these streams is whine and look unhappy with rest and gal face. But his item problems usually do stem to just not thinking ahead, to not anticipating, like how he just didn't get an item there. Why not make the attempt? Why not make the attempt to try to bang out one of your items so that you can get more, so that you can replenish that. And again, he should have drifted through there and didn't. And here we go, more whining because he's not going to get one. Oh, he got lucky that it respawned. He might have meant to do it. I'll give him credit. He might have meant to do that. In any event, that was a risky choice as far as item procurement went.
Oh my lord! How are we supposed to do anything there? A horrible combo right there.
Not wrong. Not wrong. It was bad combo, but again, that's the game, Dave. It's chaotic.
Holy shit.
And
wow.
that was just understeer. That was just pure understeer. Because you're not power sliding.
Nice. Oh, he took a grind. He's grinding the bridge. That's cool.
Yep. So why don't you do cool things like that, Dave?
I don't know who's in first, but we can't even see them.
Mm-hmm. Gets a bit of a speed boost. At least he kept he's improving in that he kind of went over the right jumps. But Dave, you need to get this together now if you want to get through this, because this is not looking good for you, my goob. I just don't know how I'm supposed to make this restream entertaining, because it's me.
Wario, work crew Wario.
Mm-hmm. Such riveting commentary, because it's him describing super basic stuff that he does, like him doing something, saying I did that, or him whining, with a lot of it being whining, and then you've got me trying to fill dead air with commenting on his being dumb. But I mean, a lot of the whining is so generic. It's so generic that we can't even a lot of time do like autism rewinds of him not seeing the obvious things happen. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, drafted. Beautiful.
Is it nap time yet? Because we're getting there. We're getting there. I mean, this is definitely... Well done, Dave. Monkey see, monkey do. Even though I have no monkeys in this room, I still yawned. But yeah, well done, Dave, because you were trying to get the food and you missed. You just
Sucker?
bad line. Why did you just say sucker? I mean, like, what was the point of that, Dave? I mean, I know I have some terrible bridges. Oh, can't see. Yeah. That's another classic.
Nice. Doing good.
Again, this is, you're not really doing good. You're just hanging in there, and now you've managed to use the pig roach luck to get to the point where you could win.
Let's get every boost. Who's in first? Do you see anyone in front of me? They've got to be so far ahead. There's no way we can ever catch up.
Mini-map, Dave. Keep an eye on the goddamn mini-map. You should be able to see him soon. You keep running low.
Look, who's in first? There's no one there.
No, there absolutely is. They are just on the other side of things because they're actually, like, taking this seriously. Opposed to you doing things like that. Yep, resting gout face is intense because, you can hear the little hamster running like crazy trying to keep us close.
Definitely making top 4. Biker. Oh, I got another new Wario. Biker Wario. Sweet. Oh, you dick. Wow, it was like a perfect toss. A perfect backwards toss.
Perfect toss, Goob. Oh my god, the guy cannot make anything fun. This should be cool. And he just nothing. He has nothing other than, did you see the thing I did there? And bitching, and the bitching isn't funny. It just that makes no sense, Goop. Or I didn't see that. Game cheats, etc.
Oh god.
Could have driven off the edge. That would have been funny. But again, no fun. But you're trying to win. I get it. So,
Second, who's in first? Wow, someone already won. Where were they?
They just drove better than you.
Where were they?
They just drove better than you.
Was in first place, so they must have. Here's what must have happened. At some point, someone hit everyone with something, like a lightning bolt, and they ignored it and got way far ahead because they were way out there. We never saw them. Like, where the hell were they? Well, I got third place. Not bad. Top 3 is pretty good. What's up, King Michael? Good evening.
It's a thing, Dave. I don't know if I'd call it pretty good, but it's a thing. It's definitely a thing.
And now a top 3. Good stuff. Here, let's quit out here. Let's quit out here. They won't let me. I can't quit out.
Game's cheating, Goob.
That was pretty good. So what's it called? The baby, what was it called? The baby something or other? I don't know what it was called. That one?
Baby something or another.
That's yeah. That's a pretty good car.
Is it? Why is it good, Dave? Can you offer that?
So, Joe S did a £5 super chat, which is about $6, and he says, wishing you a good late evening, bro. Thank you to Joe. I appreciate that, Joe. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are enjoying. And then we have Gabriel, who did a $2 super chat. $10 if you win this race. This race coming up. I'll try. I'm trying. As you can see, I'm getting better. That was third, but I don't know who the hell was in first. I couldn't find him. I literally couldn't find him. Okay. Cool. Thank you guys. We're up to $94 of support. Thank you so much, everyone. You guys are awesome. Let's do another one with Wario. Oh, let's do a different Wario. Yeah, let's do like Biker Wario. There's 2, right? Or Construction. Let's do Biker Wario. The Dolphin Dasher is unlocked. Let's do that one again. So
Dolphin. The Dolphin Dasher.
Almost even everywhere. All right, let's do that again. Baby blooper.
Oh, is he gonna ruin this?
Pretty cool.
Is he gonna ruin this? I mean, the answer is obviously yes. Yes, he is. But
to swap items in Double Dash, there was, right? But I don't know if you can swap your items in this one. Oh, look at this, a B Wario. We got B Wario unlocked. That's cool. What's up, I Smoke Crack? Good evening. How are you, man? How you been?
That would be a temple. That would be a temple for the night stream. Well, no, it was how are you rather than how you doing.
Very nice.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Cherry Rally again? Did we just do this one? I feel like we just did Cherry Rally.
You're complaining about that, Dave. Okay. I'll just put it on the list. Put it on the list.
Yeah, we did. We just did this one. I think Boo is top tier. Obviously, Gold Mushroom's top tier. Like, there's a few of these that are super good, and others are just awful. Ghost is good because you're invincible and you steal an item. That's like so useful. Whoa, Pirate Wario. Yo, there's a ton of Wario outfits. Actually, I think I like Pirate Wario the best. I think metallic red. I like that with the gold. It's pretty cool.
Dave, you know, that's...
Here comes top tier right now.
There's a reason why I joke about the hate army and, you know, thinking that they're gay. And that outfit right there, not helping. Not helping, Dave. Not helping at all.
Damn. Chaotic as hell. Can't even tell what's going on. So many people just got hit. Oh, man. Yo, pelted them with fireballs. Ah, hit by something I don't know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to my item? Oh, it said I was getting one. It disappeared. I have no clue what happened to my item disappeared.
I am summoned from Vyatka with all of the vodka by him screwing things up again. So
oh man,
he's chugging along, chugging along, gets hit
by something I don't know what it was.
Gets hit, it's coming up, and again, by now he should be committing to which line he wants to take. He might have even passed point of no return, depending upon how well he can corner. But all of these here are gone. He should assume that they are gone. He should be aiming honestly for over here, but those are going to be gone too in all likelihood. So just maybe stay straight, but there's a chance that you, depending upon how the timing of the respawns work, you're just not going to get an item. Will there be complaining about that? Probably. Yep, and there's the stuff spawned into the right. Okay, so where's the lining? Okay, again, he should have committed over here, so it should be easy. Okay, where's the complaining? Or is there going to be another item drop? Okay, so he is through, and
what happened to my item? Oh, it said I was getting one. It disappeared.
No, it didn't.
I have no clue what happened. My item disappeared.
Your item had disappeared, but you didn't hit a box. There hasn't been a box in a while, in a hot minute. And that's just bad line selection.
Wow, robbed right now.
It's just bad line choice.
We should be in the grass, so then I can do about that.
You could try not hitting them, Dave. That's the usual response.
Well, how did I avoid the lightning? I don't even know what happened there. I somehow avoided the lightning. I don't know why.
You might want to learn about the mechanics, Dave, if you're going to play this game. You know, just saying. Tism, tism, tism.
Wow, and I can't get a power-up right now. This is very odd.
He knows so little and then just doesn't attempt to fix that. And then wonders why, well, in between the steps, he wonders why things are the way they are.
Okay. I don't know what's happening right now. It's too chaotic. I'm about to be eliminated. There's nothing I can do about it.
But we can only hope you're about to be eliminated, Dave.
Yep,
only hope
done.
you're about to be eliminated.
There was nothing I could do. In the water, just a bunch of things all happened at once, exploded. I couldn't even see what was going on. That just happens sometimes. There's nothing you can do. I couldn't see anything. Wow. Okay. No clue. Someone tipped the bucket and says, why don't I do more retro stuff? For example, they went back and watched that Mega Man stream from earlier in the year and think it did really well, and that I should do more. I like retro stuff. The problem with doing retro stuff is there's an audience
I don't get the monies. I don't get the
monies.
monies.
It's not a huge audience. Like, most people want to see me be doing the new stuff. You know what I mean? They do. They want to see the new games. They want to see them covered right away. They want to see in-depth coverage. They want to see the various modes. If there's a campaign, they want to see the campaign quickly. You know, it kind of all worked pretty decently for Mario Kart because it was such a short game. I beat it the first day. So now if we play it, we can just focus on multiplayer and that silliness moving forward. But in regards to that,
like, you want me to do stuff? Good?
I like retro stuff. Like, for example, definitely this year, by the end of this year, I want to do a second Mega Man Marathon where we finish up that collection 4, 5, and 6 because we only beat 1, 2, and 3. I 100% want to do that this year. But sadly, I just feel like it doesn't really work long term. But a lot of people don't like the retro stuff. Thank you, Gabriel. He did a $5 super chat. Says I lost a bet to Quados. So,
Dave, people make their careers out of playing retro stuff. I mean, there are people who make their careers just finding old, obscure, and terrible JRPGs that are invariably only in Japanese and playing them, and some of them even do it with like basically no Japanese language skills to amount to anything. And they just make it work because they can make the gameplay compelling and they can tell interesting stories. Retro is very much in. It's what you do with it that isn't. Because you want to come out and just play the bog standard difficulty with, and that's it. You want the bog standard experience, and you think you should get $150 a stream for that. And that's just not how it works. I don't know how you make the money you do, but that's never how it's worked when it comes to at least older game content, because anybody can go play the game. What you bring to it is what matters. And you bring so very little. The only thing you can bring a little something to is the fighting games, and you refuse to play old fighting games because you are such a pussy. You refuse to get on a fight game.
I had to do this. All right, thank you. Thank you, guys. Wow, I couldn't handle any quarters right now. That's why I'm in last place. I'm in last place. They gave me 3 mushrooms. That's the worst.
Is it?
Good.
I mean, no, that guarantees you speed, my guy.
Well, I'm getting completely boned. Completely and utterly boned this race.
Completely and utterly boned, huh?
But never say never in Mario Kart, that's for sure. So is there a way to switch the items? Like if I wanted to do one before the other, can I do that? Are you kidding?
So bad at this.
I didn't go in it. I went over it, and it still acted like I drove into it. Okay, whatever you say. Now I lose all my power-ups. Like, all right, well, don't mess with that hole at all then.
All right. He's being bad at the game, and therefore I am just going to pay attention to my game, and we will see.
Oh, great. Oh, my God. How random was that? What am I supposed to do? I'm not even touching. I'm literally not touching anything. Are you kidding me? There was nothing I could do. The game did that. The game literally propelled me.
Of course it did, Dave. I'm sure.
There was nothing I could do at that point.
I'm sure that is exactly what happened, and that this it was not the fault of you
Dude,
at
I'm
all.
Ninth. Dude, I went from like last to ninth. What the hell? You see how random this is? It's so random.
Oh, this is not good. Not good. Yeah, he's as quiet as I am. As I just realized, I've got a. I just realized I've got a slight problem. I've got a massive slight problem. In fact, absolutely massive. Yeah, Dave's boring. Dave's boring. So let's just get back to something interesting. And besides, you can see reasonably well how badly he's doing in this mode. So, I might have fucked this up a little bit. I kind of tunnel visioned on Comey, and the Aryan Brotherhood is coming in and just kind
Why is that happening where I'm not getting the boost
as I drive through? Okay, so saves coming enabled. Saves coming enabled. As Dave's not doing anything interesting, he's just whining about, well, he's just whining about the game, which is, you know, as you do, as you do.
I'm gonna get eliminated right now. Yep, I am. I barely made it.
Okay, so then. All right, so then. I'm not at war with them yet, so then.
And that's how you get a shortcut when you have the golden mushroom. So, you drive right through the dirt.
So then, two countries planning to declare war. So then, I am going to split my army half. Deploy these down here.
Oh, I got hit by a boomerang. Nothing I can do about that.
Then use this to draw front line up here, which will get me forces to deal with up there.
Wow, bad luck again. I was driving so well, and then all just bad luck nonstop.
Bad luck again, Goop.
Now I get no item. Now I'm really screwed. Dude, this is just insane bad luck. Every environmental thing's in my way now.
Obviously, there's nothing he could do, Goob.
Wow,
Totally.
why? Yo, what just happened? All of a sudden, they all got speed, and I had none, even though I was in an open straightaway, which is actually supposed to be Wario's forte.
Obviously.
So just bad luck again. Just awful luck yet again. Nothing I can do about it.
Has it occurred to you that there might be a skill element here, Dave?
Yeah, Aaron the Dog says you lost 11 positions in less than a second. Yeah, and I was in last place, and I got to 9th instantly. That's what I mean. Like, it's just luck of the draw and a lot of nonsense. Yes, if you're maintaining good driving and you're in first place, that's great. But at a moment's notice, it could all end. Remember, I was in first, got hit by a blue shell, then I got eliminated. There's nothing I can do about that. All right.
I mean, Dave, is it
Probably
possible that some of it is your fault? I mean,
All right, good stuff.
maybe a little bit? A tiny iota, in fact?
I keep getting new vehicles. I wonder how many vehicles there are. Like, how many coins do you need to get them all? I wonder how many vehicles, you know, there are in the game. Anyway, good stuff. First half of the night. Fun. Got a 3rd place is my best placing so far. Will I get a 1st place by the end of tonight? I don't
Aryan
know.
Brotherhood
But
has
I'll see you in the
declared
next part of
war.
Mario Kart World Knockout Tour. Sweet. Okay. So, oof.
Okay, so where? Okay,
Just
where
wanna
is my
stretch for a
manpower
sec. Let me
gone?
stand
It's
up and stretch
because
for a minute, and then
I'm
we'll continue. Okay, everybody?
losing. I lost some territory in the
Taking
north.
a brief break just to stand and stretch.
Yes, Dave. Go and stretch because, well. Alright, so turn that down to 3. And I'm going to work on encircling that guy. And I'm just holding in the south and hoping like heck I can win this war with the couple of resources with the bits I've got. And they've got armor.
All right. All right, so we're good. We're going to continue now. All right, guys, we are already 2/3 of the way to the goal. Thank you for that. Let's hit that goal tonight, a 150 of support. Get to a 12 towards our mod pizza. DSP tries it. I don't know when we'll
Mod
do it.
pizza
Probably next week. I
DSP
doubt that we're gonna
tries
hit
it.
By the end of this week, but maybe we'll get lucky. Who knows?
Sure,
right?
Dave.
Thank you guys.
just,
I'm having a good time. I like playing this game in knockout mode. As chaotic as it is, it's fun. You get to see a lot of the tracks. I like the longer races. And so I don't owe anyone, right? Who do I owe next? Lord Frog? Actually, Lord Frog gets to pick. If Lord Frog is still here, Lord Frog, you can pick who I pick next. Would you like to pick a character?
Oh, Dave, you are not doing yourself any favors with
Very
any of
good.
this nonsense. You could just play the damn game, which I know it's hard concept. Hard concept for you to grasp, but
Nope, Lord Frog left. All right. So remember, for a $10 contribution, you get to pick my character. For $20, you can pick my character and a cart. I think I'll mix it up again right now. Here we
my
go.
character and a cart.
Oh,
Goob.
here we go. Lord Frog, King of Kings, did a $2 super chat. Says pick the frog. I don't think there is a frog, is there? There may be a frog cart. Let's look. Let's take a look. Okay, everybody, welcome back to Mario Kart World. Lord Frog, King of Frogs. I've done a contribution, wanted me to look for a frog character, but I'm actually not sure there is one. I don't think so, right? No. Oh, wait. I guess Coin Coffer kind of looks like a frog. We already played with Spike. He's not a frog, though. Maybe Coin Coffer? I guess Coin Coffer's the closest. Kind of looks like a frog. And then the Rally Gator. I wonder if there's a frog car. Oh, crap. Well, we got the cloud. We ran out of time. Nick Smith did a $5 super chat. He says, there's strange side bets happening in chat. I want you to be aware. Well, I think what it is people are wagering against each other if I'll do well or not. And then they contribute if basically what they thought would happen did not happen. There's nothing wrong with that. Thank you, Nick, for the $5 super chat. So now I'm coin cover in a cloud. Look at this. This is bizarre. See, I don't think you go maximum speed when you have the shell anymore. I think you used to in old Mario Karts. I think they took it away.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they did, Dave. What are you gonna do about it?
Holy items. A million items right there. Oh, I didn't even get the bag. That sucked. No lunch for coin coffer.
No lunch for coin coffer.
Get you all the fireballs. Hell yeah, I hit a bunch of people right there. Wow, I'm gonna hit non-stop. Why didn't that item count? What the hell? I hit the item block, it didn't count. That was weird.
Well, I have fresh little offer, and Vyatka has kind of spiraled because I derped. I herped the derps real good because I don't have the divisions to do stuff, and the so let's go war effort, and then we're gonna try to
Don't ask me
punch
why
some
he powers in
holes.
the wrong direction. Doesn't even make sense. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Son of a bitch. Great. And I get no item. I'm completely robbed. They hit randomly for something you can't see, then all the items are gone. Wow. Yeah, I'm done. I don't know about this cloud car. Well, until I got the bullet, it looks like I'm gonna survive. Only because I got the bullet, seriously. Literally the only reason.
Alright, that was some badly needed manpower that I just got.
Boom. Yes, that's awesome. You can jump over people or jump over the cars. I like that. That's probably the meta now, is to jump over everything and get the extra height.
So then...
Oh, missed it again? You gotta be kidding me.
Keep pushing, and he's still driving badly. So yeah, so you know, just kind of Snafu.
Out of the way. I bullied her off the road. What happened? I tried to use it. It didn't work.
And now I die because, yeah, here comes Samara. Which...
Wow, I got cheated out of so many items this race. It's ridiculous.
Trying to dislodge them is not really working. And... oh, not a good run in this particular game, but wow, keep grinding forward with my forces up here, trying to just do little encirclements and secure what I can in the hopes that I can get something done.
Dude, I have 100 bananas. So I don't get the boost. Are you kidding me? I didn't get the boost. Wow.
Of course you didn't, because you're terrible
Why
at
was
this
there
game,
a green
Dave.
shell randomly?
Yeah, so how badly is my war going?
Wow, I randomly, I almost wasn't going to survive there. If I didn't get that gold mushroom, I was done.
All right.
I can't control my car. What's going on?
Vyatka
I
War.
literally couldn't control my car.
I have
It wouldn't
13
let me.
divisions, while Comey is almost capitulated.
No item
in
again.
fact.
Jesus. It sucks.
So if I can just like get super duper lucky and like manage to like somehow capitulate them with that salient, with this guy up here, if he can just march into the victory points. Come on. Come on.
Oh, whatever, dude. I got robbed there. Completely robbed.
Meru is doing stuff
Can't reach.
as I have 2 divisions that I've attached and grinding themselves to absolute dust.
It's over. I can't get anything. I got no good items.
Keep them pinned. The snaking. There we go. There we go. Booyah! Okay, so Dave's playing video game badly. Wine. This has just become a Hoi 4 stream at this point.
Oh my god! I did it! I did it! I eliminated them. Holy shit. That was insane. That was absolutely insane.
Good for you, Dave. Good for you. You just keep telling yourself that things are going exactly as planned. Okay. So then...
Third again? Third again. Damn. Third again. Again, the first guy in first place, I know where he was. Never saw him. Must have been way out there. Third place. Very good. Very cool, very cool. Kind of a weird thing. The coin creature and a cloud car. I don't even know what the cloud car is like, but third again, it's 2/3 tonight. I know, I made him fall off the waterfall. When he was drifting, I hit him and he went, whoa, 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 and he slipped off the waterfall and got screwed over. That was pretty fun. Nick had done another $2 super chat. He says, I got your bag always in forever, bro. Well, thank you, Nick. I appreciate you. I appreciate the support. Thanks, man. Now up to 109 of support out of our 150 goal. We are well on the way to the goal with about 45 minutes left on the stream tonight. And tonight I got to make a whole lot of thumbnails. I got to do 2 thumbnails for Mind's Eye, which I didn't have time to do. And I got to do thumbnails for these videos too. A lot of thumbnails.
Or you could just leave the stream up, which I know that's hard on your tism, but you know.
You use the gold mushroom a lot more rapidly. No, I know, but it doesn't matter, Soup Dog. If you mash it, you don't go faster. The way the gold mushroom works is it gives you maximum speed. As long as you see the colored flames coming out of your tailpipes, you're at maximum speed. If you mash it, it doesn't matter. You have to, it's actually more skillful to time it, because if you time it, you can actually get calculated boosts on corners and stuff, as opposed to just mashing like an idiot. The mashers actually, it doesn't work as well. You're actually not using it as well. Of course. Oh my lord. Oh great, I couldn't get on the ramp. Yeah, I think Star sucks now. Star used to be one of the best things in the game. I actually think it's awful now. Because you don't get any speed, you don't seem to get max speed when you're using it, which is the whole point of what it used to be. Great. I want to see if there's a jump. And if we hit the jump, I'll use the lightning bolt, but I don't know if there's going to be one. Nice. Damn, I hit like 3 people with it there, I think. Yeah, I can actually see who's in first place this time. Sebastian.
And there goes Nixon. Tricky Dick is always gonna be tricky and dicky.
What? That didn't count. Wow, that didn't count.
Okay, I actually have sieves for the first time in like
grind. That was good.
Absolutely forever. So.
Now boomerang, so now I'm gonna get screwed. Yep, now everyone passes me. Unreal. I got no item, dude. I got completely robbed. Holy crap. Hit by a zillion fucking things and then no item.
Mm-hmm. Cry harder, Dave. Cry harder.
Oh. Damn, that was awesome. Damn it, Bowser with 3 freaking banana peels touches me. Ba-bomb! Out of my way. Delicious milk. Yeah, there's no outfits for this character for some reason. I've not gotten a gold mushroom once yet. I knew it. There's too many bananas. A ton of bananas in the way. Dude, still no gold mushroom. What? I used my mushroom, and then he activated he activated his star. I couldn't do anything, so I'm done now. Yeah, I can't catch up. It's over. That's the end of the race for me.
Good.
There's nothing I can do here at all. Look, I can't catch up.
Good.
No chance. Dude, again, they just gave me... Dude, that was awful. Like, literally, there's nothing I could do. I was in great position. They activated a star while I was using my mushroom, so it canceled out my mushroom, lost my momentum, couldn't get back, and there was nothing there. There's no opportunity to catch up at all. There's nothing to do. And they didn't give me the gold mushroom once. Not a single time. Okay. Excuse me. I got a dollar tip. Someone says oolong cup. Oolong from Dragon Ball. What are you talking about? I got a $5 tip.
God.
From Meconium. Thank you to Meconium for $5. I appreciate that. This was the Mario Kart theme of the last one, Mario Kart 8. All right, so with that, we're up to 115 of support tonight, guys. Thank you. It's a sneak diss. Well, if it's a sneak diss, it's such a deep cut sneak diss. No one fucking gets it besides the idiot who did it. Who the fuck? Oolong from Dragon Ball? You fucking moron.
God. Oh, Dave. Dave, you such biting wit.
Here's
I am
a
awe.
real deep cut sneak diss to that guy. You're a fucking nitwit. Here you go.
Oh my, such burn. So wow. Much strong.
Ah, fucking shell right to the face. See, I'm not catching anyone. You see what I mean? I had the star. I didn't catch anyone, so I don't think the star makes you fast at all. I just think it makes you immune. So they've changed it. Buy a banana. And there goes. Flattened. Ugh. I got like no coins this run. Oh my lord.
Mm-hmm. Keep on failing, Dave. I mean,
let's go.
Back when I cared more about what Dave was doing, I would have continued to point out the many, many ways in which he's failing, but, you know.
Someone took out the car.
Okay, so I'm gonna let... See, they're pushing on the western
That's what
front.
I'm talking about.
And they're just gonna have to hold... Because they're the Aryan Brotherhood is doing their thing, which is fine because they're tuckering themselves out.
No, I hit myself. I didn't know that guy was in first. I had no idea that guy was in first. I never would have thrown it. I had no idea, man.
Okay,
Damn.
this is not
Screwed
going
myself.
amazingly.
Wow, completely robbed. Are you kidding? Lightning and double big people squish me at the same time. Nothing to be done. That's Mario Kart, baby. That's the essence of Mario Kart right there, getting screwed. I got a $10 tip here. Awesome, bro. I play Mario Kart games a lot when I was little. It's Gamer Stevie. Gamer Stevie, you get to pick the next character.
Oh
Because
my
for a
god,
$10
my lines are
contribution, you pick the
collapsing
character
because
I'm
of this
driving with, so who would you like to be
massive
next?
offensive
I'm
by
done with Coin Dude here.
the
That's enough of that.
fucking Aryan Brotherhood. I just do not have the units. I do not have the units to do anything because my forces are just
25 to go for our goal.
everything
Thank you guys
is
so much. Appreciate it.
oh my god, why are
Very good.
my scarce units not deploying where they should?
Gamer Stevie, tag me in chat. Who would you like to see if you're in chat? I don't know if you're in chat. You collected 2,700 coins and unlocked a new vehicle. Oh yeah! Is Gamer Stevie here to pick a character?
As I've lost Vyatka and I'm losing
What are the deals
everything
tonight?
in the
I wasn't
north.
offering any deals tonight, Dunsfelter. We're good. You know, I only offer the deals on nights when we're trying to hit the goal and we're having some trouble. Tonight, we are smooth cruising ahead. I think we're going to hit it pretty easily.
Smooth cruising ahead. That's the term that he just used.
Gamer Stevie says, Luigi.
Because, of course
All
it
right, he
is.
wants Luigi, which is good because
It would
Luigi
be-
has a bunch of skins.
It would
in
be
this. We haven't used him
wonderful.
yet, have we? I think we used him very briefly. Did we unlock
It'd
any
be absolutely
Luigi skins? I
wonderful
don't think so.
if
No, I don't see it. All right, let's go
the
back
West
to Luigi.
the West Russian the Soviets came and actually did
Okay.
something, but they were
Ooh,
Soviets are
we got Bighorn.
beyond useless.
Dude, they're exactly the same car. They're literally the same car. Let's try the bulldozer. Do this. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. All right, have a good night, Paper Mario fan. Luigi.
And this is how I die in this particular campaign because oh my god. They have just 3 times the units that I do. And I just cannot get any traction because of just the lack of manpower. So I'm gonna just
That sucked.
try
I
something.
drafted into a bad dirt area by accident. Now I can't control it.
So can I magically summoning manpower out of the ether? Can I stabilize the situation? I doubt
Mine
that
is
I
a new
can.
car, bullet bill car, so I gotta get used to it.
Yeah, no, it's done. Stick a fork in this round. Stick a fork in this game. So, all right. All right, so that's kind of sucks. That stinks that just kind of ended that way, but you know, that's kind of what happens. It's Vyatka is things just need to break your way, and you need a total intel failure did not help. Did not help. Managed to get Comey, but not much else.
This ice stage looks amazing. It's hard to drive though because
all right,
there's a lot of
so
hazards,
let's
it's fun 'cause it looks
move
so
stuff
cool.
around.
I like that.
All right, Dave, make yourself entertaining because it is 10:12 and it's been kind of a crappy night for me. Well, not crappy night. It's Vyatka. Vyatka without the tilde is just no fun. It can be no fun. It can be no fun. If you just get bad, if you get bad luck and everybody comes in before you're ready, and yeah, I will admit I was not ready. I was not ready.
Items, so nothing I can do. Guess through the red shell. Nothing I can do about that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you gonna do anything interesting, Dave? No? Okay. And
oh my God,
and drill out the road. Well done, Dave. Well done.
No way. That's it.
He's a gamer, dude. He's a gamer.
16th, right? Yeah, that's done. That's so done. Yeah, this kart's weird. I got used to this kart. I did not drive well in this kart at all. I lost a lot of footing and stuff.
Footing and stuff? Okay.
Pompey, I got a question for you. Do you get some kind of a weird sense of, like, superiority to say something like that on stream? Like, he just said he did a $5 super chat. He says, how much for you to break both switches? First of all, I have one switch, too. I don't know if you mean the original switch and
maybe
the switch
you did.
2. Is that what you're saying? You want me to break my original switch? Or are you saying I have two switch 2s? I don't even know what you're talking about, okay? Why would I break the console that was so hard to get? And I probably would have a hard time getting another one. What are you talking about? I just
might be funny.
You've been saying weird shit. I don't even know what you mean. No amount. I'm not going to break my regular Switch. I'm not going to break my Switch 2. I'm not going to break anything.
Why not? We would break up the content. See what I did there? That was a terrible fun, and I'm going to hell for it. I'm sorry.
$5 super chat. Whoa, there. And then there was a $2 super chat from Nick who says, are you more Polish or Italian? Way more Italian. Like I said, I am a quarter Italian, but only about an eighth Polish, something like that. So thank you for that.
Well, we momentarily lost Dave because Chrome decided to explode, so, you know.
I'd like to remain
been
anonymous.
That kind of day.
Please, dry bones tonight. All right. Anonymous $10 tipper, thank you. Dry bones it is. Let me do another match with Luigi, just to be fair, because I only did one. And then we will do dry bones. Let's get a nice animation for you. Nicely done. Thank you. Nicely done. Dry bones coming up. Well, there's got to be a car that's probably themed to dry bones too, right?
One would think,
back,
Dave.
Jade.
One would think.
Yeah. I don't know, it just rubs me the wrong way when people say weird shit like that. First, he acts like he knows that I have two Switch 2s or something, which I really
You
don't.
might.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah,
Did
Dave,
you
keep
smash them?
Yeah, keep it down
no.
that track, Dave. You're not raising
I'm not
suspicions
one of these
at
monkey clowns who
all
does stupid
regarding
stunts online
this.
To get attention.
Oh,
As you can see,
and of course,
I'm doing
Task
very
Manager
well
opens
just
up there.
playing
Sorry
Mario
about
Kart
that.
tonight.
Sorry about that.
Having fun, getting better at the game, right? Got a few top 5, top 3s, right? I don't need to pull stunts in order to get any kind of attention for myself.
Yes, you do.
Quite frankly, I'm offended.
But so why are you having tism about this? I mean, you. It just goes back, and people are going to clip that tomorrow, and are going to ask, you know, why are you behaving like that, Dave? I mean, is it because you actually do have two Switches that your great scroll hacking? Oh, well done driving off the road there, Dave. Brilliant.
There
Brilliant.
probably are, right? There's got to be secret shortcuts I don't know about on these stages. There's got to be some. I cannot use this cart to save my life. I'm terrible with this cart. Let me switch this cart so at least I give Luigi a fair race, and then I'm going to switch to dry bones. But, dude, I cannot drive with this bullet bill to save my life. I'm doing terribly.
Uh-huh. You are not exactly doing yourself any favors today, Dave. But yeah, so why are you spurging over somebody saying break through switch twos? It's probably a reference to the theory that you faked having your orders canceled, which, you know, that's dumb if you did.
All right, we have this one. Little Dumpy. They're all, dude, almost all these are the same. It's weird. I'm unlocking them, but they're almost all identical.
They're not.
What would Luigi drive? Sure, the Dolphin Dasher. Gamer Asylum, thank you for becoming a member tonight. I appreciate that. I think that's a fresh one, too, is it? Maybe not. I think someone else already became a member. I'm not sure, though. Shoot, too late to I can't check now. If I'm Italian, why do I have two British names? Philip is not British, but
well, it's
I have a
technically
British name because typically when two people get married, the woman adopts the last name.
Dave. Philip is an Anglicization of Philippus, which, while Greek, Philip is absolutely an English. It's an Anglophonic name, absolutely. So is Paul.
Name of the father or the of the husband, not vice versa. It's my mother who is Italian. Dang it.
No, your mother was ancestrally Italian. She's just an American. She's not from Italy, Dave. And yes, it is a quaint cultural artifact of the last great pause of immigration that from, 1921 to 1965, that we have people whose ancestry is a particular nationality referring to themselves as that nationality because it was a way to...
New Luigi outfit.
Again,
The
cultural
Gondolier
inertia.
Luigi.
It's cultural inertia.
Oh, mamma mia.
You remained... If your grandfather came over on the boat, you remained Polish, even though you were not Polish in the literal sense. To go back to, going back to the point I made yesterday, this was almost cute in the era before the internet when it was unlikely that you would meet a Pole. But, now you can really easily. We live in a world of Polish media being fairly readily accessible, for example, to keep beating my bongo drum on Poland.
I'm not going to qualify. Nope.
And well done, Dave. Well done.
I was in prime position and the guy just came and flattened and that was it. That's what I mean. Like, it's ridiculous. I have no luck with Luigi, huh? I have zero luck with Luigi. And I was like top 4. I was in 4th place and I went right to last.
Don't think it's a matter of luck, Dave.
Right,
I think it's just
Luigi, then we'll do dry bones. I just can't get any luck with Luigi.
I think it's just
man.
you're just really bad at the game, my goof.
Sheesh. No, my dad said that he thought that he had a tiny bit of Native American in him, but I had never asked about tribes and shit.
Everybody's family has got that story, Dave. If you've been here for any period, if the family's been here any period of time, that exists somewhere in the family tree. That you have a great grandmother who was some flavor of Amerindian, so you're 132nd or 164th, depending upon how deep lineage goes.
Clyde, I do not mention that I'm Italian on every stream. People ask me and I answer questions. I never even bring it up.
You're not Italian, Dave.
What a toxic jerk.
somebody added PWR in Dave's chat and they got leaned. Good times. Minutes of skip juice left. You probably make him go faster, but I find that I'm using that he's still going, you know, because he's got to spend some time with his wife, which is why, you know, he runs the better part of an hour late every day.
Wow, I still haven't gotten an item. Crazy.
Not crazy, just you taking bad lines. I mean, every single time it's you taking a bad line. How can you make that funny? That Dave is just
what? Oh, he had a
terrible.
bomb, didn't he? He had a bomb. Finally got an item. Stole my item. What a jerk.
Such riveting commentary. I've said that about a half dozen times at this point, but you know, it is what it is, to use a phrase Dave likes. And he's just taking it so seriously. For a game that is supposed to be fun and frenetic, it just... Yes. So, Dave, got anything to say? No? Well, all right. Since Vyatka didn't work as well as I would hope, it's on to Plan B. Let's see if I can get this up and working. Make Dave small again.
I don't know what hit me now. There we go. Nothing I can do about that. DraftKings.
That's not what DraftKings means, but, you know, I'm glad you know what drafting is, Dave. I am genuinely surprised by that. Speaking of another thing Dave should play, and Dave has actually said he was going to play City Skylines 2. And, you know, how that went, because it would have actually been hilarious had he actually tried. So, alright.
No item again. I got cheated out of so many items. It's ridiculous.
Did you, Dave, did you really get cheated out of them, or have you just been not very good at the game tonight? I don't know. I'm sure there have been some times where you have genuinely and legitimately been cheated.
Isn't that the,
All right, so
chef or something, I think?
Now I need to solve this traffic jam in Rococo. All right, so...
They all have golden shells, or golden mushrooms. What the hell? I have Jack.
What is that? Let's turn it up a bit and see if it's working. Let's
Nice
put
jump.
some asymmetric road then, see if that doesn't maybe make some
Kaboom!
headway.
You dick. No item again. Wow. It's like the 10th time I missed items. Nothing I could do. I was doing fine. I just got comboed and could never get back. There's no items to grab because they took all the items.
Mamma mia, bubba da booby.
All right, enough of Luigi. I have no luck with Luigi, dude. Seriously, I do terrible with Luigi. Someone took $2 says, do you think Tupac Shakur would like Mario Kart? Yes, he was alive when Mario Kart was still out. The first one. And then he says, would I take a DNA ancestry test? I said, I don't care. I don't care about it. I really don't give a shit about it. I don't see the point. Okay. Now it's dry bones time. And we are winding down. Only about 15-20 minutes left on tonight's stream, just so everybody knows. Here's our new Luigi's we got. Now, where is dry bones?
Did you hear that, everybody? So you know what to do. Give me the
I
monies.
feel like a dry bones car made of bones.
Give me the monies.
That I see. Try the Rallygator. Here you go. Try Rallygator. We didn't try this yet. It's a turtle on a gator. Nicely done.
Okay.
What's this? There's a flag out here. God, what was that? I don't even know. Coins. You need coins to unlock the cars, so. Got some more coins. Cool. All right, last couple races, everybody. Thank you for being great tonight. We're just about to hit that goal, so let's hit it. Let's hit that 150 goal for tonight. And,
yeah, hit the goal, dude. Hit the goal.
There will be more Mario in the future for nice multiplayer nights like tonight.
Will there, Dave? Will there really? You really need to stop threatening people like that. It's not going to end well if you keep doing it. Okay.
Go.
All right. So then, because we are, because I'm enduring Dave's being bad at this, being bad at Mario Kart World, I'm going to now try to content myself a little bit with City Skylines 2, and you can vaguely get the idea of the layout here. I've got a central city kind of. I think this is
random shell, and I get owned.
This is one of the default maps, in which I've got a stock kind of central city that is really fairly well developed, fairly high density. It draws some thematic elements from Philadelphia. Then city is, of course, Metropolis. And then you've got, as far as districts go, then you've got the port. You've got the port of Metropolis. And you've got Autograd, which is an industrial area that dates back to World War II, where did a lot of Lend-Lease stuff.
Told you.
And then you've got the
I got no luck, man.
Power, Light, and Water District, where you've got the nuclear plant, among other things. Then you've got radiating out from this kind of vaguely crescent-shaped core.
What did I do wrong?
You got
Well,
commuter
literally just kept passing and then grabbing all the items in front of me.
commuter suburbs heading northeast.
And they
You've got
all got
Lakeview,
items behind me
Stepsford,
passing.
and
So, like, what did I do wrong?
Elkridge.
Literally nothing. That's Mario Kart.
And Lakeview, it's got a view of Crater Lake, which is actually a fairly important regional industrial hub, regional resource hub, which was not intended when I started, but you know how it goes once you see where resources are buried. And then southwest, you've got Rococo, Centralia, which isn't terribly centralized,
If you need a feather to
Morel,
get to certain points of
and
an item in
New
the
Fukushima.
world.
And while on the
how
northwest
boring this
spur,
whole
you've
world is,
got
seriously.
Meridian,
Like, drive around,
Arcadia,
grab nearly
and
nothing.
Rumeton,
Empty.
as well as the Clark
Would've
Bay
been nice if
International
other people were
Airport,
in the open world, driving around with
because
you.
Superman, ha 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 ha. But drew some inspiration from Philadelphia, or if you know, you know. If you know your Babylon 5, you should be smiling at Ivanova's Isle, and the fact that it does have a prison there.
Looks like your future stepdad may be gifting some subs on Kick right now.
I am such a
There it is,
Babylon
2
5
gifted subs
fanboy.
from your future stepdad. Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
It's how you have the Garibaldi 100 in addition to Ivanova's Isle, and I'm sure there'd be other stuff that works its way in eventually. So right now I've got money turned on. I mean, it just strikes me as silly not to play with money on. So Death Wave is being handled, sort of. How we doing down here?
Missed the items again.
So I'm gonna have to level some stuff because of
You mid-slide, nothing I can do.
buildings sometimes get a glitch of
Wow.
they're
random
waiting for a
penguin.
hearse and multiple people end up needing a hearse,
No luck.
then it'll never clear
I have
needing
no
a
luck
hearse.
at all right now. I did well earlier.
But-
Now I can't play. Like playing so poorly.
Yep. Let's just chug along. Now that the traffic jam is clear.
Out of the way, cow. Wow, no item again. This is ridiculous. They will not give me items anymore. Dude, I have no speed right now. What is happening?
You're driving off the
literally
road
no
for starters,
speed.
Dave.
Jeez.
Keep on keeping on, my goop.
No items. No opportunity to get any speed here. I'm done. Done again. I can't. Wow.
Done,
Yo,
goob.
I can't put. Maybe it's this vehicle again. Maybe just change the vehicle. Because remember, the character doesn't affect things. The vehicle does. So it's probably, again, it's not my style.
Not your. I don't know. That's really easy to make a joke out of, Dave. What kind of style? Style, because you misuse the word style a lot. What are my crematoriums doing?
I'm tired. I'm exhausted. End of the day. Blastronaut. Let's try Blastronaut. Okay. Thank you, your future
Aw, he's
stepdad,
so
for the gifted
pooped. He's had a
subs.
hard day of playing video games.
With those, we hit the goal. We did indeed. We hit the goal. So now we're at 12 out of 20 of our mod pizza. DSP tries it.
Yeah,
Thank
Dave.
you very much to your future stepdad for those 2 gifted subs. Thank you to everyone tonight who was generous and supported Mario Kart World. I hope you're enjoying the multi.
Fuck no. Screw the king. Screw his nonsense.
wanted to draft and they got knocked out of the way. Hit by nothing that I couldn't see. Flattened. Can't affect that. Wow. You tell me. Nice. I hit him, he passes me. It doesn't make sense. Why is it when I hit people, they gain speed and pass me?
Doesn't make sense, Goob. Doesn't make sense.
There's an easy explanation, and the connection isn't as good as it looks. They mask the connections to make it look like it's accurate. It's not.
It's the rollback.
Hitting someone
it's the
and
rollback,
they're gaining
Goob.
speed and passing me. That means that it's not
Seems legit.
happening as it's happening on the screen. Get it? It's not actually synced properly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Makes sense, Drew. Makes sense.
Oh, now a random fucking boomerang. Now another boomerang. No item. Great.
Yeah, I am sorry for my having no commentary because I am looking at train weirdness that shouldn't really be happening at my shiny new kind of over-engineered primary freight terminal. And Dave just has absolutely nothing to say on his own gameplay, which, again,
wow, it was late. It hit me late. See what I mean about the connections? That shit exploded so much earlier.
Nothing to say that isn't a complaint. Allow me to rephrase. Nothing to say that isn't a complaint.
Randomly hit, going around a corner. Can't do anything about it. Okay. As soon as I got first, I get hit. Unreal. Jeez, man. Whoa.
a million freight routes and none of them are carrying anything. That's not good. Just a night of things being broken that shouldn't be broken.
No items. Jesus, man. This is ridiculous. No, nothing I can do. Again, dude, it's so ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. There's no chance to do anything. There's like giant straightaways with no items and nothing you can do unless you have a good max speed character. You can't catch up with anybody.
No, Dave, that's really usually about
you need to have
just
the items.
needing to run your lines better.
The items, or you cannot win. I got cheated out of so many items. All right, this last one will be the last one of the night. Hey boy, how you doing?
X to Gout.
Good to see you. You're late. This is the last one, final one, guys.
X2 Gout. This last one will be the. We are currently 14 minutes back, and he is still going as of like now. So 15 minutes in the future. So yeah.
Low battery. Wow. Guys, I've only been playing this. Think about it. I've only been playing this for what, 2 hours? When did I start? Like around 7:30? I've only been playing for 2 hours. It says low battery on my Switch, my Wii, my Joy-Con. What the hell? That's terrible. All right, last one of the night. Here we go. Bullshit. I just hit 2 hours. The Joy-Con's dying. That's insane.
At least he calls them Joy-Cons, which is an improvement. Not an amazing improvement, but an improvement nonetheless. So it was funnier when he was calling them Wiimotes.
What? Nothing I can do.
Nothing I could do, Drew.
Wow, so late. If it's like the late hits are stupid. They exploded way early. How am I still getting hit by that late? Here's the answer. Connections aren't as good as they look. What they've done is they've masked.
We are gonna get some last minute netcode solved. Yum yum.
Knocked me off. Now I'm done. That's it. It's over.
It's over,
and there's no way to catch up whatsoever. Unreal. This is awful. He pushed me off. I didn't drive poorly. He literally pushed me off the ledge. So I can't do anything about it.
Didn't you drive poorly, Dave? Didn't you?
I did way better earlier. So whatever it is, what vehicle did I use early on? I don't remember. But I did way better. I was getting top 3 every time, remember?
Just keep telling yourself it's about the vehicle and not what you do with it, Dave. Because I am sure that has no bearing on anything.
The Junkyard Hog. All right, let's try it. It's my pick. Last one of the night.
Last one of the night, Mark II. Will we get a third? Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh, I wanted the emblem. No, I completely agree. This really isn't a Switch 2 at all. This is a Switch 1.5. This is what people wanted. What did they want? A Switch Pro? Switch 2 is the Switch Pro. That's exactly right. This is the Switch Pro. It's not any different from the original Switch. There's no innovation. There's no features added. It's just better graphics. That's Switch 2 is Switch Pro, which people wanted for 7 years.
Yeah, keep telling
Instead,
yourself
Nintendo sold you a Switch OLED. Just for now, the Switch 2 doesn't have OLED. They went back to the old, cheaper screens again. So you'll have to buy another one again at some point. I hit them all. They all stayed in front of me. Every single person I hit stayed in front of me. They
and you
lost
got run
no
over.
momentum.
Good
Again,
times.
the Necco's
Good
terrible.
times, my
It
goop.
looks good, but it's not representative of what's happening in the match. If they all just get hit by a fireball, how did they keep all their momentum and stay in front of me? Doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
That assumes you understand how the mechanics of the game work, Dave, which you have done
When I hit
precious
those
little
shells,
show
the
you
shells
do.
have zero effect. How much you want to bet? Half the items are bullshit and don't actually do anything. They just
That's
visually
very
show you
stupid.
something on your screen,
That's very
but
stupid.
they don't actually have any effect.
Very on brand. Very on brand. You know, if this was against the CPU, if this was single player, I mean, at least the grousing would be understandable, because if you've ever played any game, you get to the point where you just kind of, you know, you get unhappy because things aren't going your way.
By an item.
Like what I was doing with Vyatka. It's things are going your way. You're going to curse the CPU for cheating, and the game wasn't cheating in Vyatka. Just as that's the scenario design, and it requires you to just bend over and take it from Comey and Samara and sometimes the Aryan Brotherhood.
Great. My fault, of course.
Of course! Alright, Deathwave is getting cleaned up. Good.
Okay. This guy never gets any outfits.
I'm probably gonna have to redo all my cargo lines because it's got some kind of glitch. I just don't know what the glitch is, but it's got something going on that's not good. Or it might have, looks like it might have gotten its tism out of itself, which is wonderful. And well, not supposed to be crossing like that, but what can you do?
No items. Lost all my speed. Something hit me midair. Couldn't see it. They all have speed. I don't. What happened? I have no speed. They all have speed items. I have nothing. Yeah, look.
Hey, that's the same complaint
I'm
all
driving
night.
like a slug. What the fuck do you want me to do?
Drift. For starters, drift. That's all anybody has wanted you to do, Dave, is drift.
Okay, I made it. Come on, enough with the 100 things in front of me. Again, that's 3 in a row. No way to avoid any of them. Great gameplay.
No way to avoid any of them,
In a
Drew.
fucking row.
Any of them.
Now I
dude.
make one mistake.
Yeah, Dave, that's kind of what happens is you make mistakes and you learn from them in theory. But, you know, that's never been a strong suit of yours. So we're gonna get part 3. We're probably gonna get the, you know, a third version of last one of the night, Goo.
Right, blue shell. Of course. What I can do. Oh, it takes my items. Piece of fucking shit.
So much salt. So much salt. And drive through the grass and lose some of your speed, which, you know, as you do. But he might actually pull this off.
Oh.
Well, I'll choose to believe that I'm the cause of that by pointing out that he might have it. So, go me!
Ah, they drove right into the banana.
Ugh.
I can do about that.
Oh my goodness. My brain is actually dying. It's actually been beaten into the ground by Dave. So, well done. Well done. It's hard to... There are apparently hard limits to the amount that I can snark on what he is doing at any given time. So... And... there's just nothing that can be done with this when you don't know the game, and I unfortunately don't. Oh no, I'm sure there's something you can do. I mean, I've been doing it myself, but it just is really rough, really rough, really rough. Oof, 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 oof. And he's gonna get out of this tonight with his money, with the money that he wanted.
Right, still couldn't get it, but at least I got top 5 for the last match. All right, good stuff tonight. I hope you all enjoyed Mario Kart World.
Good stuff, Goob.
W to get a top 3, All right, good stuff. Good stuff. How many points do I actually have?
Good stuff, Goop. So much good
I
stuff.
agree. That was a worthy last run. The other ones were kind of underwhelming, but that was a worthy last run for the night. Okay. Currently at 6,340 and climbing a knockout tour. My favorite mode. All right. Thank you for watching.
Yep,
Mario Kart
and
Tour
that's
coming in the
why he
future.
loves
Thanks,
it, is
guys.
that he can play it
All right.
repeatedly and he never
That is
actually
it, my
loses.
friends. So remember, tonight, lots of gameplay going live. This as well as the 2 Mind's Eye videos that were missing. And I did a little Mind's Eye montage of the funniest moments that happened today. That'll all be going live overnight. Tomorrow, more Mind's Eye. So we'll do a podcast and more Mind's Eye. And then tomorrow night, the return of Minecraft Chill. We're going to do a Minecraft stream tomorrow night. Lies of P will return on Thursday. Okay? Good stuff,
And there's
everyone.
the clap, because
Thank you so much.
why the hell not?
Great stream
Why
today.
the hell not?
Mind's Eye was funny as hell. Wasn't a great game, but it was funny. Okay?
So funny, Goob. So funny.
Mario Kart tonight was fun. So I'm enjoying the week. I think it's a great one. I hope you guys are liking it too. And I wish you all a good evening.
Well, that escalated quickly. Oh, right, because he privated it. Well, I suppose that is the end of it with getting to miss the beg, the final ending beg. All right, so then what is going on going forward for me? This was rough. This was just boring. Boring as sin. All right, so then leave that. You went and closed it, Dave. Yep. All right, so do some juggling of stuff. Helps if I toggle the right things. Alright, so then, what's the schedule look like? Mañana is Minecraft in the evening, and I might want to Minecraft myself if I try to watch that. That's gonna be really rough. That's gonna be really rough. So I'm probably not gonna restream tomorrow because that's a noof. I might do something tomorrow. I might play something and have Dave on his background music, or different background music, background noise, or something. We'll see if the spirit moves me. The problem is I suspect it's gonna be a lot like tonight. He does Minecraft things dumbly, but I don't know enough about Minecraft to be able to make them amusing. Other than just spurging out about how he plays Minecraft like Harvest Moon, or Stardew Valley, I suppose, in the context of him being him. So yeah, Minecraft is a firm maybe at this point. Claire Obscure on Thursday is not happening. It's not happening. I haven't watched any of it, partially because I don't want to spoil, and partially because I've just not ever been terribly interested in the game, which is bad for an RPG guy. But we all have our faults. And then Friday is Friday Night Fights, and I might restream that because that might have some salt. I do love me some good salt, and usually the salt gives me enough to work with, even though I'm not a fighting game guy. And Saturday maybe Need for Speed Payback. This is how you don't play. We'll see. At least part 1, because each one of the 2 parts of the NFS Payback is 3.5 hours. All right, well, it's been that was just rough. That was just, he made the same comments all damn night about, I didn't see that. I didn't get an item. The game cheated. Did you see that? I just did a thing. He just did that for like almost 3 hours. Oh my god. That's the second night in a row that he's kind of had he probably went till 10:45 Mountain. So that's, that's that's 45 minutes of overtime if he's supposed to be done at if he's supposed to be done at 10 Mountain or thereabouts, 10:15 Mountain. And also I absolutely hate that's just that image right there is just where there's not enough brain bleach on planet Earth to get rid of that. So, all right. Well, anybody who catches this on anybody who showed up tonight, I wish the stream gave me a little more to work with, and wish I had some more interesting gameplay than my stinking it up as Vyatka. But I remembered why Vyatka is a pain in the ass. I think I know what I need to do to fix the problem, and maybe if I do Minecraft tomorrow, I will just start a fresh Vyatka run, trying to do the same thing, and just basically try to double the number of divisions I have by just spamming out the militia. I hate spamming the militia because militia is ultimately a dead end, but well, sometimes you got to work with what you got to work with. All right. In that case, then, have a great evening, everybody, and